everybody. Welcome to D&D night.
Okay,
can we,
and that's why I keep
hey,
bringing up that he will get better from being dead.
Now
That being said,
the stream is up.
Can I propose?
Hey, could we please recap now that we're live?
If I can I pitch this idea real quick, bud?
I'm gonna just mute it.
Sure.
Go ahead.
Who wants to go?
I'll go. I love to talk. I like my voice. So,
do it.
Last time we were continuing to explore this giant mansion of bullshit. Somehow, even though we were absolutely fuck-mothering certain we were going to end it last session, we managed to explore literally every room except for the one that led to the ritual room.
Well, yeah.
I'm so proud of all of us.
You can't leave loot behind. That's just video game. That's just gamer rules, you know.
No, I don't disagree with you. It was more just the irony of the situation.
Yeah.
To me.
Right.
I also haven't exposed the room yet.
Don't you say that out loud, you bastard motherfucker wizard man. I'll get you.
There are more rooms.
I know where you
I guess last session I started off by having just been attacked
Yep.
by furniture. So we fucked up
carpet.
that furniture.
You showed it what for. You then, at one point, if I remember correctly, opened a door, realized a gibbering mouther was on the other side, and went, "No, we won't be doing any of that."
Yeah, that happened. I was just like,
It happened.
I was like, it's fine. See, you can open doors here. Nope.
Stop this door.
Like, make a con save. Nope.
Yep, it tried to stun you or whatever, and you passed. It came at the door, slammed against the door. Anything else? Anybody got? You did find the wine cellar finally.
Novell did take the time to stop and beg Vaudry, Boone, and the Duke to not hurt him by accident or on purpose. To mixed results in terms of how the party felt about it. Boone basically just ignored it and moved on with his day.
It was like, I wasn't gonna.
Vaudry had a panic attack about the possibility of it. And Novell and the Duke removed Novell from his list of cool people.
Well, no, I didn't remove him. I just didn't give him any like credit.
You removed his daps.
Well, because he took the two of y'all aside and was like, please don't hurt me. And I was like, aha, he didn't say me. That's good. And then he was like, oh, you too.
You're like, you motherfucker.
You were so close.
The Duke will remember this.
It's like
We
an
all aspire
RPG. You
for
just get the
greatness,
little
but fall
message.
short.
Sorry, what'd you say?
No, sorry. I say we all try for greatness and fall short.
That's all right.
I would
Yeah.
just say, as long as y'all
Great
forget that
bit.
I shot him in the leg, that's for the better.
You know what I mean, Chris?
Fire, and I'll miss. Popsicle, fire again.
You
And
took
I'll
a
miss
nap.
again.
Took a nap and I missed.
Dream, fire. I missed in the dream. I woke up, fire again. Missed. I had popsicle. Threw up.
That's right, stream. This is a Game Boy household.
I'm sorry.
I think you guys also,
You freaks.
you guys. So, did you? How do I say this without saying it?
What?
You found the locked door, right? You found the locked door, and did you find the way past it yet? I think you did.
Yeah, we had.
So?
The rogues just completely obliterated that lock.
Well, it was the. I think you guys realized you had the locket
Oh yeah, that's right.
that unlocked a secret door, and also you had a paint. You had a drawing that showed where the secret door was. If you think about it, because it had
we did.
the wine barrels with the X on it and stuff. Or the
That's
door.
right. That's right.
You did find the door, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Because this one door is super locked. It's locked from the. It was locked from the other side, so you couldn't pick it.
Okay.
And that is where we are. So if you want, we can start from there.
Hey Cordy, you want to bash a fucking door apart?
You know I do.
Fuck yeah.
Now, before we go moving forward, we need to finish this discussion.
Fair enough.
No.
Fair enough.
I was you kind of took the idea from me before I was able to say it.
Sorry, dude.
Yeah. Frankly, if we ain't killing him, we're maiming him. If he still manages to find a way to cast, I'm killing him. And he will be brought back fully intact when we get him back. We're just going through the extra effort for the sake of y'all's feelings.
The contract says bring the target alive. If the target is
No,
alive,
dead or alive,
If
and
the
we get paid
target
as
is alive when we bring them, it's alive.
God. What the
No,
contract say?
It was dead or alive, but they said that they would pay you extra if you bring.
What
him
I'm
back.
saying is,
They
if
prefer
we
him
want
alive.
the extra, the target must
Well-
arrive alive. It doesn't say anything about him staying alive the entire time of our encounter.
Compromise too. Where I was kind of
It
getting.
doesn't matter. It's just whether we want to use up a diamond worth 300 gold or not.
That's,
Look, I want to get paid, and I'm curious.
okay. Well, you know what? Here's what I'm gonna say. We gotta decide once we encounter the guy, because I mean, like, I don't know if y'all have any wizards in your family, but I feel like there's
Or not.
I feel like there's a real chance that we will encounter either help my experiment has gone out of control or I have become a god.
Oh, just
And if it's the first one, then we don't kill him. If he's like, if he sees us as like, I have fucked up and I need your help, that's a real possibility.
That's a very
all
good
are-
point.
I think you all are overthinking this. Just aim for the stomach, not the heart or the head. And if we have an oopsie, we raise him as a backup.
He's right.
I like that you referred to the ending of a life as have an oopsie. I might keep that one, dude.
Oh, is
That
it
was
really
suppose-
an ending if we're bringing him back, though?
I suppose that makes me mighty accident prone.
Like, did your life end when you were brought
I
back?
guess-
Exactly. We're continuing his life.
It's an intermission. He gets a 5-minute intermission where his soul gets a stretch break, gets to get out of its chair, just like good theater.
I suppose there is the risk that the spirit won't want to return. I've heard of such things happening, or would be blocked magically. So, we don't want to rule out the possibility. I think caution
yeah.
is important, but again, the chances of that happening are low, I would say.
Alright. Alright, let's get to fucking zapping then.
But yes, if it's between one of us or him or them or whoever it is,
It'll
we
be.
take them out.
I feel like we'll be able to decide main, kill, or spare pretty quickly once we get in there. These things are usually pretty unambiguous.
We might even be able to just convince him to come with us.
We could do it. Stranger
I'm
things
not
have happened.
saying it's likely. I'm just saying we don't know till we gather more information.
Exactly. So
Very persuasive.
So Cordelia, please bash this door to splinters so that we can delicately investigate the situation below.
She looks to all of you and goes, "Now listen, when I get into smashing mode, I don't want to get stopped again. Y'all good, or am I gonna go ahead and commence the giblets?"
I'm gonna draw the bow and say the magic word to activate it.
Just use your eyes and see that if any of us is in front of you, you shouldn't smash us. It's not complicated.
Well, I don't need that. All right, this door is about to get smacked. She just bonks into it.
A shard of wood, kind of like.
Did you break this door or that door?
We came in through this one, so we'll want to come in through. We'll want to break that one.
Oh, okay. I thought we came in the other way.
I also thought
We
that.
just walked. Yeah, no, it's cool. It's been a week, so it's not fair. We just walked down these stairs, though.
Okay.
Alright, roll me an attack on the door.
Okay.
Cordelia.
I'm gonna fucking get its ass. That is a 23.
Yeah, you smashed this door down.
Yeah. Bye, door.
You teach her a lesson in being a door, which is dumb.
Yeah, don't be a door in front of me. That's the lesson.
Mm-hmm. Alrighty. Okay. On to the victual room. No one's gonna say anything about that? Okay.
The ritual room?
I thought it was funny. Instead of ritual room.
Because he's a bitch?
I just thought, yeah. That I just was like,
Hold on,
Things are
let me
funny
try
with
that.
the
Let me
first
try that
person.
take again. Because he's a bitch?
yeah. I just think a lot of things are funnier when you use curse words.
No, I mean,
if he wasn't, do you think he'd mad science?
no.
I mean, that's a good point. I just do magic by being pretty and having magic tattoos that I was born with.
I ain't been downstairs all that long, but y'all are weird down here. Look, I'm not gonna judge. Pa told me not to judge anybody, but y'all just kill people for fun. Unless, I mean, usually it was like a monster or something I can get some, something to help folks out with. God damn.
Vaudry is actually sitting like this on Nimbus as you're talking to her.
Now, if you think I do it for fun,
Yes.
you have me all wrong.
At what time did we say it was for fun? We kill when someone needs killing.
Precisely.
Dude, I see you smirk. Don't you lie to me.
Everyone is just kind of making.
You can enjoy your work, but that doesn't mean you do your work for free, hun. You gotta remember that.
Also, I will be honest, I very rarely kill on purpose. It's usually just, I forgot what a volt versus an amp is.
Sorry, I forgot to put some tokens down. I'm trying to do that.
No worries.
I'm just saying, ain't no gonna pay me nothing from where I'm from to take nobody's life for just nothing. Take him to court or put him in the stockade or something.
I assure you, if someone is putting a hit on someone's life, it's not for no reason.
Yeah, that's a good.
Look, because
Doesn't
sometimes
mean it's
people
a
gotta
good
die.
reason.
They gotta die. I mean, look, I ain't no tender heart. Y'all seen it.
But you're trying to high road, and I don't much appreciate that too much, cousin.
If you want to call receiving compensation from the guild as for nothing, that's up to you. But I think it's factually incorrect.
All right.
Look here, cuz I ain't trying to high road nobody. All right,
This is just what
I don't think
happened.
I'm better than any of y'all.
We're not rolling stealth checks as we go into the
No, you
room.
didn't.
We're just
literally-
having
The
an
door
argument.
You literally
smashed
bashed
open.
the door open and are having an argument.
We're loudly bickering as we break the door. I love it.
I mean, we're already breaking the door in. We don't need to be quiet about it.
Forward continues to face a stone statue in the middle of this torchlit chamber. The statue has roughly bipedal shape and is carved to look like it's coming undone, like a frayed rope. Its form is covered with mouths and outstretched tongues. The Standing before the statue are 4 purple-cloaked figures, their faces hidden by cowls. They were writing on pieces of paper and muttering to each other, obviously oblivious to your presence. So luckily, it didn't matter.
Oh,
You came in here loud as fuck, but...
Woo! That is a... Wow, what a lucky fucking... Look at those fucking nerds. What the fuck are they doing?
So does anyone actually... Who actually walks through the door first?
My idea is that my bow is out and activated. Like, I'm basically ready to fire already. So I don't need to even go through the door to shoot somebody.
Did anyone actually go through the door?
I would definitely be. Well, I guess I wouldn't. I'd be
Would
trying to.
Cordelia, right?
Yeah.
I'd definitely just walk through blithely like an idiot with both my hands out like that.
And again, Vajri is just sitting on Nimbus behind you, loudly continuing this argument with you.
All right, what are we doing?
Girl, you think this is fucked up? Wait till you get to the storm aisles. Apparently, you will see some shit you have never seen.
Oh, there's my phone.
Always something new down here.
Well, cowards don't even snort fairy dust.
What is the game plan now? Do it, folks.
Do we want to deal with these guys, or do we want to try and just ignore them?
Well, someone has to go inside first.
Yeah, it's just normal. I brought him home cake.
And then once we're looking at the statue, we can roll dice about it.
Peanut butter.
Okay. So they're not cookies, they're peanut butter. Tim, what were you saying?
I was just saying, if we go inside, we'll be able to look at the statue, and then we can roll dice about what.
What is the thing that could happen?
And if any of these guys do anything untoward, I shoot. I'm already ready to.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit! There's cultists, y'all.
You could even call it a prepared action.
I'm gonna
just
stealth behind this pew, baby.
Yeah, all right. So
We're gonna stealth now.
I don't want to be there. I didn't say I went inside.
I mean, yeah, if you want to roll me a stealth, roll me a stealth.
why
Anybody else have any ready actions they want to take besides the stealth?
Audrey is not going to roll stealth.
I am
Audrey
right
is
where
not
I
gonna
was.
stealthy today.
13.
13. Any other ready actions? Just the stealth.
I'll get my bow out, ready to go over and just peek my bow over the pew.
Yeah, go ahead.
I am definitely holding a sorceress burst.
Okay. Well, what are you guys readying for? If they attack you or something?
Yeah.
Or?
Yeah, probably that.
Okay.
Or if they just show anger at us.
Okay.
No, I feel like we should wait for attack rather than just show anger.
All right, we can ready a bunch of attacks in case they attack.
If initiative occurs, we will attack. Something like that, maybe.
We will basically just fucking orbital strike them.
All right. So how are we entering this room? Who's first?
Cordelia
Those two went in.
Oh yeah. Cordelia, I assume you're on first, right? You said?
Yep.
Okay. Hold on. Hold on.
Big T sitting next to me back here.
Big T, baby. Big T. All right.
He's not that big yet, but
The air becomes heavy and malleable. The space in the room becomes difficult terrain. While in the room, creatures with flying speed have flying speed equal to their walking speed.
Oh.
And then immediately,
I already have a full speed.
illusionary magic causes one of the perceived objects and creatures. Okay. Illusionary magic cause one to perceive objects and creatures at a short distance from their actual location. While in this room, the creature has disadvantage on attack rolls.
yeah.
Okay.
So now the room is difficult terrain, and if you make attacks, they are at disadvantage.
Well, that's good.
That is if you're in the room.
Yes, if you're in the room, as Cordelia entered the room, a surge, the first dual surge you guys have seen. You've only seen a couple of surge because you haven't gone in every room. Yeah, so this one, as the teeth before it, you guys saw the teeth a couple times, I think.
Yep.
This is a little bit different. Now, again, difficult terrain, and you have disadvantage on all attack rolls, but nothing else happens. the cultists are very wrapped up in they're mumbling and going over papers and looking at the statue and looking back at their papers.
Minding their own bees.
Yep, minding their own business. What are we doing?
Would the party care if I tried a diplomatic approach first? Or
Go for it.
I highly doubt it, but you're all.
No, go ahead. See, let's see how it goes. I'm rather
gonna
interested.
help you with that if it works.
Less arrows I gotta fire. Go for it.
All right, and I walk into the room like so.
Yep, walk in.
I'll stay by him.
It feels real weird in this room. It's got a weird energy for sure.
You said creatures in this room fly?
I'll go ahead and just get to the door.
No, they don't fly, but they have any creature that does fly has a walking speed the same as their walking speed.
Oh, okay.
So we have faster flying speed the same as.
I see.
And Delrus, for reference, you can consider me on the ceiling, so you can walk on by me with no problem.
No, very well.
I guess I'm just gonna clear my throat and go.
Can I
Hello. Hi. Stop there.
while this is happening, can I just quickly roll a knowledge on the statue?
Yeah,
roll me a knowledge on the statue.
I got a 17.
So it's not the statue itself is not something you would recognize, but you would recognize that this is definitely a statue of something that has been transformed by like something outside of this universe. It's very eldritch and from another place.
Dope.
But you don't recognize the statue itself.
Right. Okay.
And then as Novell clears his throat and says hi, all of the cultists they stop what they're doing and they just like look at you. They don't say anything, but they look at Novell.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
I hate to tell you this, but the Union sent me over, and unfortunately, this structure has some serious plumbing issues. So we need everyone to vacate the premise, just temporarily. I'm sure we will.
I'd like to.
Tim, you got this one. I'll do the next one.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
You're up.
Roll me a persuasion check. This is going to be a pretty high one, but I'll say it's possible.
Well, he's lying, right?
Yeah. Actually, roll me a deception check. That's right.
Decept him.
Perfect.
Deception.
Let me roll here.
Deceptor suasion.
Okay, let's see here. Check my skills. Deception's pretty good. That is 22.
Ooh.
Far Realm HR is closing this site down.
So they stop and they kind of whisper to each other, and the one we'll say this one. The bottom left corner one. I don't know if it'll show up, but maybe because I'm here. Anyway, he kind of goes, "You're from the Union?"
Yes, I'm from the. Can I roll real quick a knowledge check on their cult before I say something?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. I suppose a history check. That's a 17.
We both got 17. Can I assist on this roll?
Yeah, go for it.
Hell yes.
Maybe we can get a bigger number.
Let's roll here.
Actually, I'm gonna do a history check myself.
Yeah.
It was a bigger number. It's a dirty 20.
Okay.
Right.
Solid.
History for me. Oh, go ahead, Tim.
I'm just saying, good roll.
22 for me.
Hell yeah.
So these are the cults of Kokrulumar.
Oh yeah.
You
Yeah, them guys.
actually, yeah, you would remember that you have talked to people that were in that like what was it, Zala upstairs told you about the cult a little bit.
Right.
And yeah, you draw back on that conversation, and it definitely gives you some an upper hand on dealing with these people. And yeah. So you that's the cult they're from.
Yes,
Hell yeah.
the Koklamar Union sent us down to make sure that standards and practices were being followed. It's very important that we maintain safety for everyone that's in our organization, and it is in everyone's best interest if you calmly and collectively leave the premises. We should have this all magically sorted out within, I'd say, about a week. But we'll if you just they've got paperwork for you upstairs. Just go upstairs and we'll take care of business for you.
You need to understand that the septic system is about to back up into this room.
Yo, it's about
You're
to
about to be waist deep in shit.
They kind of turn and mutter to each other again, and then the same one speaks up, and he's like, "This seems unusual with everything going on, but
you ever drink your own shit?
what? Who drinks their own?
No, that's exactly, you don't. Get out.
Well, I was gonna say we're leaving,
Thank you.
but
Thank you. Sorry about him. He takes this very seriously.
but we really need this statue destroyed. It's kind of fucked up. It's real fucked up. We were trying to get rid of it. We couldn't figure out how.
Is it going to be less fucked up in a week?
No, I mean
What?
it's doing bad things.
What?
It needs to get destroyed ASAP.
Can you elaborate for us, like what kind of fucked up shit is this? Might be related to the septic problem.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Check if I need to.
I'm just trying to scroll to the.
Please, someone assist me on this deception check.
I
Hold on,
start
hold on.
waving papers. That's my assist. I just start waving paperwork.
Oh wait, that's right. I chronically cannot lie. Never mind.
It's giving off psychic damage. It's amplifying the surges that are happening in the house. I don't know if you guys have seen any of the surges.
Oh yeah, no, we've been experiencing that shit.
I'd like to roll perception on this man's demeanor.
And I got a dirty 20 on my
That's
roll.
insight, but yeah.
Flow
I'm-
problem and
While
this.
they're talking through this, I'm gonna like deactivate my bow, and
Yeah.
I'm going to hide in one of these barrels until they leave.
Okay.
I like it.
Yeah, I want to roll insight on this man's demeanor.
Yeah, go for it.
Hell yeah.
What did you roll, Rob? What was the number?
A dirty 20.
To try and convince the man that the statue being weird.
No,
is
I'm
a
just
shit.
I'm trying to make Novelle's story more credible.
Yeah, I mean, they're already planning on leaving.
Good.
Well,
but
I mean, also what he said was actually rather brilliant, which is the statue. He wanted to know more about the statue because maybe the statue could be the reason why the septic is going wrong. That I think that's what he had said, which is
The more that they
fucking
can
brilliant.
The more that they can explain to us about that you guys can explain to us about the statue, the better me and the rest of the team can start getting this cleaned up for you.
So the statue depicts Colomar.
Croclamar.
Thank you.
I rolled an 18, by the way.
No, they seem like they're telling the truth.
All right.
Yeah, it was made by a stone-shaped spell scroll. I don't know. I know it's affecting the surges in the house. I guess maybe the surges could be affecting the plumbing.
Very good chance. Of
I'm
that,
not a plumber.
honestly.
I don't know.
That's okay. That's why they sent us, buddy. So, what else?
So,
How long has the statue been acting up like this?
I mean, the statue isn't supposed to be here. So, I guess the whole time it's been here.
when?
so.
That's good. Okay, that's good to know. Was the statue brought here? Did it
It was made by the stone-shaped spell.
Oh, my apologies. You did say that.
Yeah,
So
what's
it was
his
made
name?
by the shaped stone spell.
What did I say his name? What's the guy you guys are looking for? Let me scroll up.
That guy, yeah.
Yeah, it was made by Kevin. Kevin, no.
You know, Kevin.
Marcos.
Yeah, we actually We were told we got to see the property owner to talk about this. I think they said Marcos was the guy's name.
Oh, yeah, he's in there, and he points to the bottom. If you go through there and down the stairs, you'll find him.
Jesus.
Okay.
Right there,
Brilliant. Is there anyone else that needs to evacuate? Is there anyone else down here that we need to let know?
Honestly, I don't have any idea. We've been worried about the statue. People have been coming and going, and monsters are about. We really have just been really all about the statue for most of the day.
Fair enough.
You know how it is when you fall in. You get a project and you fall into it.
One colleague to another. What technique have you been using to stabilize the statue?
I mean, we've been trying various fields and configurations and different kind of magic, but it's not interfering with it.
I mean, have you tried sundering it? Maybe.
What does that mean?
Like this. The spell, Sunder, like destroys magic objects and shit.
No, we have not.
Okay.
We have not.
That's what the professionals are here for.
Precisely.
All right, well, I guess...
do you think... So do you... But, like, to check, do you think that destroying it would destabilize the situation?
I mean, it could. We're not... I mean, you see us.
I get you.
We're broke guys.
Do you have notes of what you've already tried, by any chance?
Mm-hmm. I just don't want to troubleshoot the same shit you guys did twice, you know?
Yeah, I mean, they would just describe different, like, I don't know, like, low level spells to understand it and try and figure out if they could cut the magic off of the source or do, like, like, dispel magic and that kind of stuff.
Right.
Just a lot of, like, low-level research, you know?
Yep, I know.
Makes sense. Hey,
okay.
Good work.
Well, I guess we're gonna escape the shit. So
thank you.
Get out of the duty.
Yeah. I guess. Thanks.
That's what we're here for.
Give us the. If we see you, let us know that you fixed it. Or
yeah, no, we'll let you know. We'll let you know when it's taken care of, buddy. Don't you worry.
We'll let you know.
And they file out this secret door. Like, that's not really a door anymore. Or a secret.
Can I try to pickpocket one of them as they walk by?
Yeah, roll me a sleight of hand. Roll me a sleight of hand.
You gotta steal from them guys.
You have to. I just do it for the love of the game, man. Oh! I mean, that's still a high roll, but... I mean, it's not a high roll. It's a high number, but it's not a high roll. What is my character sheet even? It's like plus 12 or something. I rolled a 1.
So 13.
Yeah. I guess.
If it's plus 12 and it's 113, you get your hand in there, but you don't really find anything. They're being too quick on their way out, and it wasn't your best attempt ever. It actually was not a great attempt for you, but they don't detect you. But even at your worst, you're still good enough not to be detected.
Only because of my magical item, I make it out unseen.
Those gloves are clutch.
So the cultists file out and they leave. They have pointed you towards that bottom door. That the way down to the ritual room is down through that way.
Now that they're gone, I kind of saunter up and I go, mighty fine, mighty fine.
Not every problem needs to be solved with weapons. We can talk our way out of a lot of situations, and that's 4 people that get to live lives now. So
mind you, I'm a very poor liar.
Well, that's what you have me for, dear boy, or the Duke, or Vadri when he's not paying attention, Cordelia when she's drunk.
And she's always paying attention.
Boone when he doesn't know where he is. There's options.
I would never lie on purpose.
See, the worst thing about it is it's not even an honor thing. It's that I don't know if I've ever fully explained it before, but I have a physical reaction to lying. My face gets a tick.
Oh.
And it's rather unsightly. That's why I haven't done it, because first thing anyone always asks is, what's wrong? And then I say nothing, and then of course that makes it only worse. So
That's why he
I-
sticks to roulette.
that's it. Well, I just don't get caught.
That definitely explains that, yeah.
I just don't necessarily like sharing things, but I will say that for y'all's benefit, since we've been working together for long enough, I figure I could trust y'all with that little bit of information.
Thank you for confiding in us, dear boy. We appreciate your candor, and we'll try very hard not to put you in a situation where you have to fib.
I will.
Yeah, no. Dude, just let me do the fucking
Duke
line.
is
That's
just
fine.
like, it's adorable how you think I don't know your tone.
Oh no, I honestly imagine a 5-year-old probably spot mine.
Rogue left.
And Voucher's just like sitting on Nimbus and he floats away. Yeah, I ship it.
So what are we doing? Are we gonna leave the room? Are we gonna try and destroy the statue? What we're gonna do some spells? What do you folks want to
Well,
do?
let's see what's in the bag of goodies.
See what tricks we got up our sleeve here.
What tricks do I keep up inside my sleeve? Mostly combat tricks, really.
I don't really think anything I have other than Thunderwave has the potential to really help us here.
I don't really see myself having an option either for, well, demolition.
I'm low on juice.
I mean, like, to be honest, based on what I'm seeing in their notes, I'm not even sure I could, like, eat a coin and blow that fucking thing up.
Well, no, they did a lot of low-level stuff, and it was, they didn't really, they weren't trying to attack it, or they were trying to just figure it out more than they were trying. They were, you know how scientists are,
yeah.
how slow they move. These were magic scientists, pretty much.
Oh.
So they were just trying to, what the fuck, why am I not?
You could take it from 1 to 60 real fast and just do the good old FAFO.
Why do I have ads right now?
There is an argument to be made for the continuing strategy of when in doubt, let Vadri blast the evil artifact apart.
I gotta check my Amazon because I am
Uh-oh.
subscribed.
Well, it might have not been set to auto resell.
Yeah, I'll have to
maybe
do it
I'm not
later.
sure.
I'll have to do it. Also, Kate follows you too now.
Oh yeah, I think I saw someone add. So hell yeah.
Yeah. She was watching us the other night. She's gonna be here tomorrow too.
Cool.
So.
All right.
Yeah. Anyway. Yeah. What are we doing? How are we gonna interact with this thing?
Can
Are
I
we gonna ignore it?
Can I roll Arcana real quick to see if second level Thunder Wave would be strong enough to blast this apart?
Yeah, go for it.
It's so far it's been the primary string to me bow to just break evil shit before it becomes our problem.
Absolutely.
Make it not be around.
That is again, Arcana is an intelligence skill. I don't even know why the fuck I am checking for it. I got a 15 because that's what
Fuck
the
yeah.
dice said.
You're
You
a
said
magical savant.
15 Arcana check?
Yep, a
Sometimes you
15
just know stuff.
Yeah, the 15 Arcana check gets you that knowing that if the statue is destroyed, it will stop the surges through the mansion, and that
The septic actually will back up.
I don't know if I could. Because I don't know what your max dice is. What is your max dice for second level?
Second level Thunder Wave. Let me see here.
Because I'll just give you a yes or no answer.
Alrighty.
It can be damaged by Thunder Wave for sure.
Oh hell yeah!
But I don't know if it can
second
be
level
outright
direction.
destroyed.
Right.
I mean, also, what element is Tacitus right now?
He's still acid.
Oh, fantastic! That would also. So I'll add the extra d6 for that. Give me a
Tell me
second.
what your maximum would be.
Give me a second. 5e tools is being 5e tools again. And interact with my ad blocker in new and exciting ways.
Exciting ways. I can do anything stupid.
And how?
Everything's
And-
really exciting these days.
Yeah, my computer just has a stroke when I try to have Roll20 and 5e tools open.
Yeah, I
So
got you, Thunder Wave.
so max damage would be
A D8 for each
Yeah.
level up, so
24 damage plus an additional max 6 acid damage.
So 30.
Yeah.
No, we wouldn't outright destroy it, but it would get close.
Hey. Okay, I'm gonna really have to desecrate the fuck out of this thing.
Well, can we combine it with another spell or a
And
cantrip, or can like someone else cast something?
Yeah,
Hey,
I mean, I
Novell,
can
you
cast
wanna-
Thunderwave.
Oh,
Hey,
just
Novell,
do
you
a
want-
Thunderwave. Yeah, that would work.
Extra stank on destroying this fucking
Oh,
evil.
Anyway, they started blasting.
I will, so out of character, we know that the statue is causing problems for the, mansion. Is there a reason Dylan has suspicions on, the bad guys were the ones fiddling with it and trying to destroy it, so if we do their handiwork for them,
Bad?
yeah, it could be bad, so I'm just... Are we cool with that? I'm happy to blast.
What I would
Honestly,
recommend-
I'm on board with blasting it either way because they sounded like yeah, that they might be part of a cult or whatever, but they're trying to destroy a aberrant looking statue that just appeared.
And Boone's 19 on insight said that they seemed like they were being honest with
Yes,
it.
that is the thing that happened.
So it makes sense to me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Unusually enough, these cultists were chill.
All right, fair enough.
No.
I think.
I'll go ahead.
You know, like genre savvy wise, usually the worst thing that happens is you have to fight a thing. But there are
I'm kind of hoping that
times
there's
when
something
you do play
trapped
into
inside of it.
There are times when you do play into the enemy's hands, but also we do know something will happen if we do this.
I'm kind of, like I said, I'm kind of hoping something's trapped inside of it, and we fucking free it, and then we gotta fight it. That'd be fucking cool.
Hey, Cordy, how do you feel about helping us break something real quick?
And how?
Like I know that if I said the phrase, "Hey, you want to desecrate a shrine?" You'd probably tell me no, but would you like to desecrate this shrine?
She just kind of goes up like a female baseball player, just swinging this big fucking thing around.
I fucking love that.
Whew, this whole place makes my brain itch.
So you just want to start smashing it?
We're gonna
smash it into the
She's
fucking
gonna
thing.
smash, and I'm gonna drop that second level thunder wave.
You roll me those dice.
I can do a first level Thunderwave.
Oh yeah.
Well, y'all
and
could just do
acid
two
damage.
first. Or yeah, I guess I don't know what your slot situation is.
I can flip the bird as a cantrip.
Yeah.
I've got more second levels than firsts right now.
That's fair.
I've been burning firsts
Yeah.
on doing basically exactly this.
Yeah.
And don't forget, Novell, to add the extra d6 of Acidus from Tacitus.
You do it, baby.
I did not forget Titus.
You guys are butchering this language.
Yes.
I regret Titus nothingness.
I apologize for nothing.
So I deal a total of 11 thunder and 2 acid to the structure.
11 and 2, so 13.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
I do 14 damage, 8 of it
Nice.
force, and 6 of it acid.
So was that 20 damage overall?
Yes, I do believe.
All right, June.
Okay. I will-
30 damage, because
30.
Yeah,
Okay,
30.
30. Okay, cool.
Okay. I assume the 16 hits this
A 16 will hit.
fucking statue.
Does she have advantage because it's not moving?
No.
Okay, I was gonna say.
He's really funny.
I was gonna say, give June a crit. Give
I
June a free crit.
almost max damage, but not quite. That's 15 damage.
15 damage. This thing.
Oh, oops! I also need to add my other shape. I am sorry.
Crunch.
Yes, crunch indeed. +8. Okay. Holy shit, I forgot.
So-
because I have dueling.
Yeah, you destroyed the fuck out of this thing.
Yeah, so Vaudry
23.
and Novell are just like flanking Cordelia on either side, blasting this thing with sound waves. And she just comes in and bashes the top of this thing apart.
I'm gonna actually have my bow drawn and ready towards the bottom door.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Okay, so hold on. The statue crumbles, and as it does, you feel a break. It's like a sudden pressure is now is like fades away, and the room is no longer difficult terrain. Whatever the other one was, it's not a thing anymore either. Will you pass that down to June?
Oh my god, I was clenching this entire time. Holy shit.
Yeah, no, you have
Whew.
you have successfully destroyed the statue.
Whew. Oh.
And then
That was just impressive.
Christian and Jack gets ready to aim at the lower door. I believe I heard.
And loud.
Yeah. That basically, like, I knew something loud was about to happen. If the wizard tries to retaliate, I got something for him.
Yeah. So like, a moment passes, and then another moment, and another, and nothing happens. No one comes running in. No, you don't see. There doesn't seem to be a threat currently.
Hey, yo, cuz, we broke the damn weird thing.
We
No, I know.
Remind
Let's
me
go
to
to-
bring ear protection next time.
I'm only glad that nothing bad happened, and I'm also very glad that that oppressive feeling is gone.
Oh, gross.
Hey, are you guys talking, or are you just moving your lips? I can't hear anything.
Oh, Vaudry's deaf. Shit.
I actually do start to just mouth at you, but it's just like nonsense.
As the ringing in his ears goes away, just fuck you, Dalton.
He gives you a little wink.
Fuck you.
Are we going to go through this bottom door then?
Fuck
I
yeah,
think-
we're going
I think
through
we
this
are,
bottom
yeah.
door.
I'm just
Okay.
kind of posted. I'm going to activate the bow again, and also I'm going to be on the ceiling.
Eat a fetus. Bring me that back.
That big.
All right. So yeah, you see another room with 4 crates in it.
Oh boy.
I deactivate the bow because there's only so much time on that charge.
Did you use it before you were on this floor?
No, I've used just about everything else.
Okay. So then we'll just say maybe 2 rounds have passed when it was on fire. You turned it on, turned it off, turned it on, turned it off.
That works for me.
So you still get 8 more rounds of it in combat? I think.
That sounds right. I can let me confirm.
I think
I'm
it's
pretty
a
sure
minute.
it's a minute is what we decided on.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah. So nothing looks crazy or dangerous in this room. It's just a room full of 4 wooden boxes. They're crates. I think they're
Crack these fuckers open.
Igniting
What's
bow.
in here?
no more surges.
Yeah, 1 minute per day it can be ignited, dealing a bonus D4 of damage, as well as it gets a +1 to it. Well, in its
Oh, actually,
ignited form.
There's a thing I missed. I'm sorry. 4 severed heads and 3 headless bodies lie on the floor of this room.
Oh fuck!
Which
No,
also-
let's just go.
Also
Now-
contains
now-
4 crates in 4
How
corners.
could I have missed
I will
that?
say something's not adding up here.
Yeah. There's.
What part you mean?
One of the heads looks very familiar to you.
I'd like to
roll history, I guess.
Hipstery.
Do it.
Because
I got
Jason, you
14.
said there's how many bodies and how many heads?
Not
There
the same number.
Not the same number indeed. There were 4
Yeah.
severed heads and 3 bodies.
Man, y'all
That's
so
what it was.
much-
No, someone's body's missing.
What? Someone's body's missing.
Sorry.
Yeah,
So in response to Cordelia's question, I'll say, yeah, it only appears like somebody's head short.
I love that. What was your role, Cordelia?
Tina.
So it's pretty easy to see. You recognize Elra, the ghost head you met outside.
Uh-huh.
Oh boy.
Oh shit.
Oh
y'all.
hey guys.
Oh,
Fuck me,
y'all.
huh?
Oh, Stump Lady. She was nice.
Yeah, she was really nice.
Yeah, you see her head sitting on the floor.
Where the fuck is the rest of her though?
No, her body's also
Okay,
there.
cool.
But you didn't see her body, so you don't recognize her body. But
Okay.
you can. I'll tell you what. From context clues, you can assume which one is her body.
I don't know if I want to see my body again if I was a ghost.
Would
What
we?
we gonna do?
I mean, like, I feel like if you had like any sort of like body image issues before, it's just gonna be worse when you're looking at your own corpse.
I don't know.
Well,
I mean, I
they
guess-
always say grass is greener. You might miss it all the more. Oh, gain a new appreciation for it, one would say, when you can't have it no more.
Well, I guess.
I mean, yeah, I am pretty hot. That's a good point.
Hey, wait a minute. What if we took her stuff back and we said, hey, we brought you your little Marcos, dude. Why don't you bring this lady back together and push her parts?
I think that's a good idea.
This is not terrible.
You know, she was nice enough to tell us where this mansion was and shit, and
Do we have like?
tell us about all the spooky crap. Oh,
Hey,
and
What
she
if
gave us-
we pool our resources together and actually get her resurrected? Because she helped us with the mission.
Absolutely,
You know,
I'm
I
there.
think
It's going to be expensive.
Well, you said it's 300, right?
No, Resurrection
No,
is.
that's if they're freshly killed.
You do work for the Venturing Society, though.
And
Yeah, but
I
you would need true res for that, and that's 9th level, so that's still like insanely expensive.
I mean, you said 1,000 gold, right? Like, Vaudry
Well,
literally-
1,000
No,
was
that's what it costs to cast it.
Ooh.
Getting the scroll
Ooh.
for a 9th level spell is crazy, and it might not work
And
because
True Resurrection is holy water, a diamond's worth 25k gold.
yeah,
Jiminy fuckballs, Christ.
yeah. If
Um,
Raised Dead requires you to have all the body parts connected,
I mean,
and that's
No,
level 5. Revivify
What if we?
requires. Wait, no, I think Raised Dead you can have one piece as well, but
at the
That-
very
there's a less expensive version than True Res, but either way, it's going to be a very hefty cost.
Could-
well,
could we-
Resurrection's a 7th level spell, and it's 1,000 gold,
Yeah.
and it's anything less than 100 units.
That's the one.
Now,
It regrows missing body parts.
Yeah,
Wow.
the one that's 1,000 to cast, but then we also have to buy a 7th level spell scroll.
now I have an idea. It's not guaranteed to work, but
Well-
I figure nothing ventured, nothing gained. If one is dead, do you think you could hypothetically reattach a disembodied body part using mend?
Well, it doesn't matter.
I don't think
I
so.
don't think
I
it
mean-
would work that way.
I do
Because
I
it's
will-
not
It
a
doesn't-
creature anymore if there's nothing home.
Well, I will remind you, you guys do work for the most powerful organization on the
Uh-oh.
planet.
That's fair. We do.
You are literally on a mission that said that you can, they can bring somebody back. So I mean, yeah, I'm not saying don't or do, but I'm saying there is a possibility if you wanted to bring this woman back, it could maybe happen.
I can see Vaudry just kind of crack his knuckles and go, fine. And he
All I'm
dumps-
saying is, you
I
guys
would-
really wanted me to not kill the wizard that's hurting folks,
Let's,
and we could try to help the one that isn't.
let's take the head.
Crazy idea.
Let's just
Just
take the
dump
head.
all
We have time. We have all the time we need.
and then plop the head. And I use Mage Hand to sweep both the head and body
The body you're not going to move.
into my bag.
They changed
Yeah, you're definitely
five-
not moving the body with mage hand. Also, how are you going to fit a body into your
The
backpack?
head.
It's a bag of holding.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Tell you what, I'll help you with the body if you got
Thank
if you yeah.
I got the head if you got the body.
All right.
Wait, how much? Wait, hold on. How much can a bag of holding hold?
a fuckload.
Okay, but a human
I could
body weighs
Means
like
you get
a fuckload.
No, I mean like my
No,
character.
it's
could
it's
climb
it's
into
more to
that.
do with the volume rather than the weight.
No, I'm talking about the weight, like what's already in there.
Once again, it's bag of holdings don't concern themselves with weight; it's volume.
That's not.
I'm waiting for it to pop up.
It's not.
We're a very odd adventuring party. Has anyone else noticed that, or is it just me?
No, I
It would
Yeah.
be strange if we weren't odd. Adventurers are eccentric. The
I mean,
bag
it
of
can hold
holding can
500
hold up to 500 pounds.
Okay, I'm definitely not up to that.
So you're both right.
So
It's
you're
500
good.
pounds.
It has a limit, but we're not there yet.
Yeah, I'll admit I was wrong about the weight limit. I was not aware of a weight limit. I always knew that it had like 60 square feet or
Yeah,
something like
it's
that.
alright.
So
It's both.
It's 64 cubic feet.
that's wild. So that means if you hypothetically get like really dense shit, then it won't work. Which is actually a really funny limitation on it. Like
Yeah.
just plot wise, that's fucking
Yeah,
hilarious.
and Caleb's in the chat. It has to get in the 2-foot opening diameter, he says.
I mean, you could squish a dead body.
Yeah, the
just roll
body
the
can
shoulders.
get in there for sure, but that's
So
just
you put a
another
dead body
that's
in
another
the-
piece too.
I douse it in perfume before I do.
But yeah, if you
Okay.
could get a 500-pound coin and drop it in there, nothing else could go in.
That exactly. That's to me fucking hilarious. It's like some Norse shit right there.
Yeah.
So
Just-
do you guys want to look through these crates? Do you want to go through the door?
You know,
Also,
that's
what's
not
up,
a bad
Kevin?
idea. I'm gonna check to see if these ones on this side of the room are locked.
They are not locked.
Are they trapped?
I mean, you'd have to roll for that or opening it.
All right, I'm gonna do investigation on them real quick. Here we go. Shit, only a 10.
You don't find any trap. You can't. You don't think. I mean, you can't feel any. You don't see any. Not with a 10.
I kind of step back and go, fuck it. Vajra, you mind opening these up with your mage hand?
All right.
Just open all 4 of them.
I just, I just thunderclap the cantrip them apart. Just whack.
So you find each one has 4 purple robes in it from the cults.
All right.
Also, they have one of them has it's a set of gold-plated cups and plates worth 200 gold each. Another contains a wand of magic missiles.
Oh wow.
The third contains 20 days worth of edible rations, and the final one, the dozen torches and 3 flasks of alchemist fire.
All right. Okay.
Whoa.
And seeing alchemist fire as a DM, I'm like, oh no.
Whoa. Yeah,
It's
that's
75
crazy.
feet of it.
So that's how we get rid of the mage. I'm just kidding.
I want one.
Absolutely. You guys need the alchemist fire more than Baudry will need alchemist fire. I promise you.
I mean, if y'all want to divvy it up, I ain't mad at it.
Please, yeah, no, that's.
There are 3.
I'm.
Again, there are.
Listen, again, to repeat my extremely traumatic speech slightly, I'm already a walking disaster zone. You guys can have the fire bombs. That's awesome.
I pick up the wand and I go, now, hear me out. And I hand the wand to Tacitus.
What wand is it?
It's a wand of magic missiles.
Does he
Okay.
to use a wand has to be on your list, right?
I don't think so, actually. I thought wand was
Well, a
one.
rod. But let me just double check.
Now, you need to specialize to use a scroll, but anybody can use a wand.
Okay.
Fucking funny.
That's incredibly cool and good.
He does have. He has fingies, right?
Yep.
No,
Exactly.
Hold on. A sorcerer, warlock, or wizard can use such an item as a spellcasting focus in its first place, or any. I don't. I mean, the actual wand itself doesn't have any limitations on it, but certain spell. It is a spell focus.
So you
To use it as a focus, sure, but to activate it as an item is all I'm saying.
Let's see.
Hold on.
Tassie could do that. I think. Little Tassie.
I've just heard of builds using like imp familiars and whatnot to do similar things.
Wands are generally usable by any creature unless the wand's description specifies otherwise. At least that's the AI's thing.
It's a wand of magic missile.
Yeah, wands have very little baggage rules. They're standard magic items, so anyone follows. Yeah, I think that's.
Yeah, like some of them will say requires attunement by a wizard, but if it doesn't say something like that, I think Jack is right.
I think maybe technically, well, this is Harry Potter.
So he is a Drake.
Also, Caleb agrees with the AI, which means that for once the AI might be correct.
The AI is getting.
The AI is able to be
All
right.
I can say is you guys can thank this idea, not to me, but weird things you can do in D&D.
Yeah.
Oh hell yeah!
So I guess Tacitus has a magic missile wand now.
I'm in. I
It
love.
doesn't
Also,
even
again,
require attunement, so yeah.
Thank you for being Caleb, because that is very helpful.
So he can just.
It's a Tacitus? Does
Yeah,
Dalton give it
We
to him?
know.
Dalton hands that to Tacitus.
We
He's
can
like, hear
give
me
it
out.
to him.
He's got his little, because he's a Drake, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, like, he's got his little wingtip fingies and his
His
feetsies.
wingies.
His-
Or his little wingies.
Why
Wingy fingies.
do I do it?
What do I do?
Um,
What do I do?
actually, I don't know. Y'all, how do y'all use a wand? I haven't used one of these before.
I mean, if I'm being honest, man,
Y'all
you
use
you just gotta feel. You just gotta go with the vibe.
My brain jumped to Harry Potter, and I'm like, I can't do that.
Is it like a swish and flick, or is it a jab?
Yeah.
Or
It's constant pressure. I'm sorry.
With the wand of magic missiles, you can just shoot it any which way, and it hits the target. Really, no need for too much technique.
Okay.
All right, so now Tacitus has the wand. What else did I say?
No command words like beans or something.
No, I don't know. I haven't read the runes
Christian,
on the
I'll tell you what.
wand.
If you want to roll me a deception to try and trick Tacitus into saying beans every time he uses the spell, I'll allow it.
Oh no. As funny as it is, this is genuinely Dalton. Like, how do wands work?
Yeah.
No, I think beans might work, man.
I do love the
think
idea of
it's onto
Tacitus being tricked into
Yeah,
saying
yeah,
beans every time.
That's the thing. Anybody else can do that, and Dalton would do the same thing at that point, like thinking that's how it fucking works.
I mean, Vogsley would do that.
He just like whisper
That's
under
not
his breath,
really-
beans.
All magic words are the same magic words, dude. They
One of
don't
the best
actually
jokes in
have
the
a body.
one of the best jokes in the seafaring campaign I'm in. My 6 intelligence orc was given a new flame tongue sword and got to pick the activation word, and I can't take credit for it because Miles said it, but he said make it twinkle twinkle, and
Oh, that's awesome.
So now I just bellow that, and I named the sword Little Star.
Oh, that's so cool.
Let's go.
But the funny thing is, he's a rune knight, so he grows a size category in combat. And he's level 20, so magically he got bumped up a size, so he starts as large and grows to huge So Little Star becomes like, 7 feet long or something
Little Star
in
becomes Highway
combat,
Star.
which is hilarious.
It becomes the sun.
Yeah, and I just shout, "Twinkle, twinkle."
It's fucking awesome.
All right, now that Tacitus thinks he has to say beans to cast spells,
Which is wonderful.
Which is just
you guys have found rations. You got the alchemist potions. You got some. If you want, there's the cloaks, and then there's the 200 gold of cutlery and plates.
Wait, who tried to convince him of that? Because Dalton might think that too.
I think it was
Vaudry doesn't know the arcana of casting spells. Vaudry only knows the practice of casting spells, which again, as I've said, is purely vibes based for him.
Oh no, I know. I was just never mind.
He thinks, hey, if beans is the word that makes the wand go, beans is the word that makes the wand go.
He says Vaudry's vibes-based.
Yeah.
All right, so what are we...
By the way, the 7th level resurrect spell that I wasn't quite remembering would take 3,500 normally.
No, the one I just saw, resurrection is 1,000.
Well, no, the scroll.
Oh, the scroll. I'm talking about the spell itself. Costs.
I know.
Yeah,
So
you find somebody that can cast
it would be
which
3,500 for the scroll, 1,000 for the components.
Yeah. Okay.
So unless someone at the guild looks out for us, well, it'll one way or another. That's the value of such a thing right now. So there you go. There we have it.
All right. Well, it's on the list. We'll maybe see if we can, you guys do know a lot of people in the adventurer guilds.
Here's what we do: we go to the casino first, then we do it.
Come on. Doesn't Noel have a fuck ton of money anyway?
I am very rich, and I withhold that information of how much to my DM for a future date.
That's between Novell and his accountant.
And Dalton was there for it, but he ain't a snitch.
you know, snitch.
Being a snitch.
I honestly no, and I feel that. In Tim's game on Wednesdays, Jack is very rich, and I'm very opposed to actually saying how much money I usually have, because I don't like putting that out there in the universe.
Yo, what's up, Marcellus? Good to see you, buddy.
You have is when it was to laugh at Rauta for having a total of 4.
Yeah, and also you told me that you had enough money to completely undo my debt to the Black Sun. So
I did,
it's worth noting that you had 250,000 credits.
Well, and tomorrow we're going ship shopping, so it'll be fun to see how much you buy.
Hey, folks, I got an idea.
Back into this game.
Yeah. So if we there's 4 robes present.
There's 16 robes present.
There's a fuckload of robes present. We could just throw these on and go in there and be a lot less conspicuous.
I love a good
At least.
disguise.
Not a bad idea.
I just use my hat of disguise to have a robe on already.
Yeah, so there are each chest has 4 eunuchs, and they're purple silk robes.
I put it on like this is actually rather smooth. I might have to hold on to this one for reasons.
Yeah.
Is there a Tacitus-sized robe?
Vaudry throws the robe on while sitting on Nimbus, thinks about it for a second, and goes, "Hold on, Nimbus, stand up," and he throws a robe over Nimbus.
It's just like a floating robe that's
Floating robe.
Move down an inch so you're entirely the robe's dragging on the ground, but just a little bit more of that for me.
Also, there's not Tacitus-sized robes, but I mean Tacitus could also wear one of them.
Tacitus can go under Nim.
Yeah, there we go. It's just 2 people in a trench coat.
Yeah, Tacitus and Nimbus.
Yes.
All right. That
Okay,
works.
yeah, no,
The
That's just
Tacitus
right on
riding
Nimbus.
Nimbus wearing the
Because it's
cloak.
normal.
it would be Dragonborn.
Yeah.
I honestly, it's also hilarious because Nimbus is technically a unique creature.
Mm-hmm.
There has never been another creature like Nimbus on the planet.
Wow, that's amazing.
You would know it was his.
Nimbus is a miracle.
Nimbus is a miracle that Vaudry did by accident. It's amazing.
He's a result of dirty science. Dirty
Dirty science.
Oh,
Stinky
shit.
science.
The filth is
Oh,
fine.
alright. What are we doing? Are we? It sounds like everyone's putting on robes.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
We're putting on robes.
Would it be okay with everyone else if I suggest that a robe probably wouldn't cover my like bulky ass armor? Because I feel like I'm gonna look strange and pointy.
Your armor would look a little weird under it.
Do you
'cause
have
robes are
any?
very
Do you have any attunement slots?
I think I do. Yeah.
I can lend you my hat.
Ooh. It would take an hour though.
Ah.
I'm gonna say,
I mean,
An
if
hour?
you wanted to just massage it, we
Here's
could make
here's
it
an
take less time. But yeah, that raw that would normally be how long it would take.
I would say what we could do. Few different ideas. One, she could still wear it and just kind of blend in with the rest of us, or
bro.
we could make it look like she is either a muscle or a
Absolutely
prisoner.
not. Absolutely not, Caleb.
Caleb wants to know if you can use extra robes to pad out the armor spikes. I guess technically you can wear multiple robes.
Sorry, I was busy taking offense for.
What if you wore two?
I have a cloak, so I'll put a robe on top of a cloak.
Yeah,
Okay.
we can match it up where it's like you put it. So you kind of wear two, but they're like you have one arm in one and one arm in the other, and the other arms are tucked behind your cloak.
I mean, I have disguise kit proficiency. Can I just make a
Same.
roll to like make it as believable as possible?
Yeah, absolutely. Fucking let's go. Roll me
Then we
that.
can-
I will assist.
Then we can put a game number to it. That's always a nice
Yeah.
thing to do. Oh,
Yeah.
good thing you assisted. Thank you.
Yeah.
The wardrobe department is like, girl, we got you.
Yeah.
Uh,
We do the nails up pose thing. Like
So is that 15?
Can this be wisdom based or should it be intelligence based?
Make me the argument, Tim.
Well, wisdom is about like awareness, right? Like a situational awareness. So, to make an effective disguise, you have to be aware of what you're conveying to the world around you. Therefore,
I would say
disguise kit with wisdom.
I kind of like that because
I
it's
do like that.
it's what you perceive what makes a good disguise.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll allow that, Tim.
Thank you. Because then it just adds 2 more. It makes it a +4 instead of a +2, so that's nice. But thank you for making me work for it. Okay, so it's 13 plus 4 is 17.
Yeah, no, you make a pretty convincing 2-robe combination where they're kind of over each other, and you're kind of wearing 2 hoods, but it doesn't feel weird for some reason.
We just layer the fabric like so.
And
I
the
had
real
a
trick
similar
is you gotta
problem at my cousin's wedding, but we saw to it.
Well, we can also use this symbol to kind of hide the seam line.
Ah, yes.
That works.
All right, so everyone is disguised up, including the cloud and the dragon, and
I do want to.
our girl in armor.
We have
I just wanna say-
we have one short fucked up cultist and one tall fucked up cultist.
Tacitus is pouting because he's upset that he has to hang out with this little cloud. Like, I'm too ahead of you.
If someone says anything about their appearance, we'll just say the statue got them.
Aren't you a little short for a cult trooper?
That was amazing.
All right, are we going through this door then?
Hell yeah.
Delia, come on!
Hell yeah, we are going.
All right. It is a
Is it-
door. It opens to a stairwell.
We did it.
Sweet.
Does the stairway go down?
Yeah, it goes down.
I think while we're going down the stairs, I'm gonna
Tacitus
get
Nimbus.
my blow dart out. And let's see, which poison am I going with?
Hell yeah.
We'll go with a fungus poison because it causes confusion, and if we can disorient him, that will help people in their task of not killing him. Because I'm trying to play nice.
All right. So does everyone? Let me make sure this doesn't have any extra.
Caleb says you have to take the stairway to dinner before you whip your blowgun out.
I mean, Caleb, that just sounds like a lack of riz, man. If you do things right, you can pull the blowgun out before dinner and go to dinner afterwards.
Pull your blowgun out.
Honestly, as a Dampier, you really want to bite him before you poison him.
All right. Let me read it. Iron brackets bolted onto the walls holds 4 sputtering torches. Cast this otherwise empty room into dim light. On the far side of the wall is a spiral staircase descends in the darkness. From below, you hear a human voice chanting a blasphemous tongue.
Oh my god, another fucking stick. Storms and fucking squalls.
Does anyone speak deep speech?
Let me see.
That might be my go-to.
Nope.
Someone probably does, knowing
I
our
do.
people.
Jude does.
June had deep speak.
I knew it.
Let's
I knew
go.
one of us would have it.
Let me read weird books up in the library, that's all.
You hear it's calling to an entity named Cola.
What library were you going to?
We have a weird library, man. I don't know.
All right, and then we're gonna move maps now.
All right.
Going down the stairs to the real boss fight. Let's go. To the non-clickbait boss fight.
Who's copying, pasting, everyone?
Copy and paste.
And Here's this.
Copy and paste and turn.
Copy and paste.
Whoa, it's dark in here.
It is so dark. Okay, I was gonna.
You
I don't
know,
actually know why it is.
Somebody
Who turned
light
out
a
the lights?
torch, please.
Hold on. There we go.
Oh,
You're trying to dry gummies?
I don't know.
You guys see this?
Freeze dried gummy worms.
Okay. The staircase leads to a roughly. I'm sorry. You said
Freeze dried gummy worms. Sec. Closing the bag before I throw it. Not stupid.
that's a good idea.
What part was?
Testes of Doom. God damn
Yeah,
it.
the stair leads to a roughly circular cave that is empty and unlit. Opposite the stairs, roughly 12-foot wide archway, you see a similar cavern lit by purple light
Oh no.
emanating from crystals jutting out of the floor. All crystals flicker in concert with the chanting of the echoes through the cavern. The chants come from a shallow, dark robed figure who stands near an edge of a circle of arcane runes inscribed in the floor. The figure recites an eldritch passage from a book, then carefully sets the book on top of a crate near the back wall. The figure turns toward the circle where kneels a headless body in plated armor. A slug-like creature has attached itself to the body's neck, almost like a makeshift head. The slug's form is covered with mouths and eyes are open and close in and out of existence.
Can I kill him now?
Yeah, absolutely. We can kill him now.
Kill him now. Come on.
Yeah, no, this is. You remember how I said we'd figure it out really quickly? I think we fucking figured it out.
Oh, this all seems normal.
Yeah, so
All
what do
right.
we do?
I'm gonna just shoot him with a poison dart.
Do it.
Alright, but
Are you?
What's your range on that?
Yeah.
let's see. That's a great question. Let's see. The range on fucking
This is the-
blowgun.
The fungus that you're making, right? Your special
Yeah,
fungus.
it's good. 25 feet, 100 at disadvantage.
Okay.
That being said, if this is assassination, would that count as a normal roll?
Well, in a single turn, you can.
Because advantage to disadvantage would cancel out, making it a
It's just,
normal roll.
it gives you advantage on anything that doesn't know you're there. is what
It'd
I'm
be a
hearing.
flat roll, but you can't make a sneak attack when you're not when there is a source of disadvantage in play.
Well, then I could just stealth up
You
and
could
then
also
shoot.
just
I don't care.
longbow. But yeah, if you want to
Yeah,
get closer,
Confusing the wizard is a really good opener. Is all I'm saying.
we could double tap him.
For sure. And I'm here for it. I am rather speedy. I can get up to that corner no problem. Should I do a stealth
we
for
can
that,
do
or
we can roll some stealth to creep up and try
Okay.
to
Roll
line up
means
shots.
stuff would be-
I get advantage for audio stealth, not visual.
boy.
Is that granted?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's not looking at you, so it would be a stealth. It would be a sound.
Okay. Thank God for that. Hang on. Fucking really? All right. Well, let's see.
If one of us is speedy, does that make the other one green arrow? God damn it.
Yeah, right. Hang on. Stealth 7's not bad still. Okay. Yeah. So I mean, I still got a flat 10.
Yeah.
I
I
got
mean,
a what is it? 18.
Yeah, you guys move up pretty quickly. He does seem to be pretty into the ritual he's casting. So you feel that you have not been seen.
Okay.
Also, very quickly, one of them is Arsenal, not Speedy.
Well, there's also Speedy.
Well, Speedy becomes Arsenal. It's just it's one of the names that Speedy takes after leaving Green Arrow.
By the transitive property of speedyhood, he is still speedy.
Don't call him that.
Speedy Hood.
If
All right,
one of us
so-
is Speedy, the other one is Oliver Queen, I guess.
Yeah.
Since we're not using superhero names for this analogy, we don't want to mix our metaphors here.
One of them was a clone. I think Arsenal's technically the original, where Red Arrow is the clone. Anyway, back to you guys sneak up.
Mm-hmm.
Hooray.
And Christian, you wanna arrow? You mean what dark?
Well, well, you know what? I guess because I have another bit of poison. I'm gonna poison one of my arrows as we walk up.
Okay. What kind of poison? The fungus or?
Fungus. I that means I have one more because I'm pretty sure I used one charge of the 3 during the Strahd fight, which failed. And then I used it on the blow dart, which I still might use, but we're going for damage. So I'm gonna go with the bow to start.
Do you mean the hook fight? Not you said Strahd.
I did for some reason I said Strahd. I meant the Poe fight.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the Poe fight. Okay. Wouldn't you have? I mean, if it was Poe, you probably would have replenished when you were back in Greenstone, wouldn't you?
You know what? That's a good point. So yeah, I guess I'm back to just being down. All right. So yeah, I still got one in the chamber then.
Yeah, you got all your
All right,
poisons.
let's roll some attacks, perhaps.
Yeah.
Let's go.
What did you say?
Go.
I'm just gonna wait for him to attack first, and then attack right after.
No, it makes total sense. Go ahead.
So I draw the bow with a poisoned arrow, and I murmur the word before I release the arrow.
All right, so bonus action. What is You dip the arrow and poison it. You walk up, and then you use your bonus, or your first bonus action to light it up, and then you take.
I'd like to activate mine as well.
Yeah, go for it.
Because we're going to get the drip going.
Yeah.
Tim, which one did you get? What are you activating again?
Just the fire and +1 thing.
Yeah, but which one did you get? The sword?
Oh wait, that was a sword. Never mind. It's just my +1 hand crossbow.
Yeah.
Of
There
one.
was only
Never mind.
one
It
fire
doesn't.
arrow.
Yeah, it wasn't ranged. I got mixed up.
No, that's cool. I should just double checking.
So yeah, I'm just using my regular one, but it's still a
Okay.
+1, so that's good for me.
Yeah, that's fucking go. Roll me some attack damage or attacks.
All right.
That's,
Let's see.
Sleeping?
I got a 16 to hit.
17.
Let me pull his stats open.
One
Those are
more.
both hits.
Fuck yeah.
Those hits.
All right. Let's see. Fungus poison.
Morgus.
So that's
I believe the constitution
2d4.
saving throw, right?
Oh, the con save. Right.
We're adding a d6 of acid.
Are we close enough to Tastus for that?
You should be, as long as you're 15 feet. I need
Well,
to
we're
move.
not. So.
No. What the hell? We moved? Alright, well, let me fucking shit.
Let's see.
Here.
Well, yeah, we need advantage.
I'm not actually seeing a
There we go.
the number for the con save. Oh, wait. Con is 14. It says con 14 fail equals confusion.
Yeah.
Roll the 1.
So let's see.
He rolled a 19.
Okay, so he will succeed on that, but there's still
Right,
I
it's
did.
18, but
I
it's-
did 23 damage.
What was your? Yeah, you hit. Yeah, 23 damage.
17 I
Okay.
hit. 23 damage. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, 17 damage. Christian, what was your damage?
No, it was 23 damage.
So 23.
damage.
let's see. So there's the 2d6 for sneak. There's the d8 for the bow. And then there's the fire, which is a d4.
Both of you add 1d6 for acid.
Oh, if we actually
Acid
get the
is full
acid,
up.
then
Or rolled
Bet.
up.
Yeah, 'cause
let's see. So, how much for the acid again? You said d4 for acid?
d6.
d6. Cool.
yeah, Caleb, this is the double rogue shit has been. I don't want to say bane because I love watching them do it, but it definitely has.
16.
It's a whole thing. Yeah, we're
a
doing
whole
the
thing.
Oblivion Sneak Archer of D&D 5e, or the Skyrim
guys,
Sneak Archer. I mean,
What's 16 plus 18?
34.
34. That's without me rolling. I shall roll now. Because of the crit damage.
Jesus Christ.
Let's see. That's also. I
Mhm.
forgot to add in the +4 on top of that. Just for the. Or no, +5. Wait, was it +5? Where the fuck is the longbow? There it is, longbow. +4 actually on top of that is what it was supposed to be. For the
So-
modifier and magical.
Speaking of a thing of beauty, this dude's dead.
Okay, cool.
Oh
Wow.
boy.
I didn't even get to do his rich. I even gave him a round because you guys weren't acting in any way, and he's a dead man. He had 44 health.
Wow.
I didn't even have to roll for. I didn't even have to roll for damage. That's great.
Double rogue beauty, yes.
we just both shoot him in the back of the head.
I kind of like the idea of you shoot him high, I shoot him low.
Oh,
He
okay,
literally
fair enough.
just kind of like goes sideways and falls dead.
Head and heart, just in case one of us misses.
Yeah, there you go.
This is right after our friend Novell has taught us that we don't always have to use violence to solve our problems.
Yeah,
But then there's head slugs. Head
Then
slugs,
there's-
you got to kill somebody.
Some people are a problem. Okay.
I'll say there's still
Guy?
the ritual still looks active.
Yes.
The crystals are lit up. The circle's lit up. So I'm not saying either way what's happening, but it does still seem to be doing stuff.
It's time to use the continuing Vadri defeats evil method, and I'm just gonna.
Somebody magical, get over here.
I would like to just sorcerer. I'd like to sorcerer's burst the ritual circle so that I can disrupt it.
I have an idea. What if you just use prestidigitation to remove the chalk?
Oh my goodness!
Well,
Is it a chalk circle?
It's not written into chalk. It's definitely
it's like carved in the stone, maybe, or
is there blood? Is there ingredients that could go away?
I will say there are 4 giant glowing crystals though, standing right here in the room.
Oh,
I'm pretty good at smashing
I'm
stuff.
just saying.
oh, Vivi knows how to handle this one. And look at the obvious glowing weak point.
Oh yeah, Caleb, I have so many ideas and stuff. Trust me, it's fine.
Second level thunderclap. Thunder wave, excuse me.
Exactly.
When there is a brief moment, I would like to run up and stabilize the dead guy, if at all possible.
Yeah, I'd say he was in death saves. You guys did a fuck ton of damage, but it wasn't double his damage. So I will say.
I didn't roll.
even if the first, well, yeah.
Oh my god, that's
DM
right.
can choose, obviously. Yeah.
That being said, that's fair. And I'm gonna well to Novelle's point. The way I can yes and that action is Fran, before you bring him back, we gotta gag him and at least tie his hands up.
I think
No
he said,
problem with that.
Yeah,
I think
rigor mortis,
you
y'all.
were just gonna. Were you gonna use spare the dying or just a medicine check?
I think it was just going to be a medicine check. I don't think I have spare the
Because
dying.
they would stay.
I have cure wounds.
Yeah, I guess if you heal him, he'll gain consciousness. If you just stabilize him, he'll stay unconscious.
Yeah,
He
that
does
was,
have scared to die.
And that is a cantrip, right?
Yeah. It just stabilizes
Yeah, I don't see why not.
the
we'll
dead
just do that.
person.
But yeah, I'll tie him up for sure.
But yeah, we won't
If
have
you
to,
do that,
if,
then
if
I'll
we
make
just
sure that the
stabilize
slug
him,
people don't get you.
As long as we tie him up before he gains consciousness, that's
Yes.
that's what matters.
So if we're gonna do that, wait, let's try to, I guess, deal with that. Let's see, because here's the thing: if we just run there and do that, we can try, but those fucking weird people might try to. The alien people are probably going to try and kill us with their
It sounds
slug
like
heads.
Novell was saying he was going to try to go for the body while other people were going for the crystals.
I was not expecting anybody else to take this risk.
Well, I'm going to help you with that because I'm not good at exploding
We'll
things.
cover you, yeah.
That's right. I did, let's see here.
The same guy.
I did 17 thunder and acid damage combined to the crystal.
Cool. And did you actually do spare the dying, or are you attacking?
Is that okay, or
Yeah.
If we can clear that Novell is able to tie the hands and like gag them, then yeah, that makes
Well,
sense.
again, yeah.
If not,
Spare the
then
dying
we're just.
Yeah, no, you
Spare
guys
the
have
dying
rope
will
and
leave
stuff.
the target unconscious for a number of hours anyway. So
Oh, okay. No, that's
that's
chill
what I
then.
was trying to say. Yeah, but it's
Okay.
you're good. We're good.
Okay,
As
let me
well.
see.
By all means, fucking bet.
You did how much damage, Ron? And what was your roll for your attack?
It was save. It was thunder wave.
Oh, Thunderwave. And how much damage did you make? Did you?
18.
All right, it definitely is destroyed.
Oh.
One crystal down, and as it explodes, you see the ritual circles kind of. They come loudly. They kind of like pulsate and like kind of feel weaker now.
Right, they
what's the
lose
word?
power.
Yeah, they flicker. They flicker a little bit.
They brown out a little.
Yeah.
They flicker and burn. It burns a little less bright. Fuck you, stupid goo things. The other 3 are still lit though.
Alrighty.
Ah, good. Destroy the glowy things. That's a logical thing.
It always, I'm telling you, a lot of it just comes down to this.
Is anyone doing anything else? Attacking anything else, or?
You know, you'd think these powerful magic users would find ways other than giant glowing things to power their rituals.
I'll go smash a crystal.
Yeah, go smash a crystal.
Yeah.
1 out of 4 crystals destroyed appears on screen. Right.
I want to punch the guy himself to get his attention.
He's so dead.
Oh no.
He's been dead.
He's still dead.
Sorry.
No, you're totally
Well,
good.
if you punch him now,
He's dead, Jim.
You could make him extra dead.
Well, that's for.
Well, I guess he's not technically dead anymore. He died and then they got brought back.
You could
I dead. I came back.
could
I died again.
draw him. No, don't do that, please.
I died again. I mean, technically, spare the dying is a cantrip.
Yeah,
You can
just
keep
do
doing it.
it's fine.
You just make it a bit where we keep killing him and like just
Judy, you're
Well,
smash.
if we damaged him, he would fail a death save. He would fail
Exasperated
death saves
sigh.
and die. He wouldn't
brings
take
him back.
damage.
15 to hit.
Oh, maybe I keep forgetting he's there. I'm so sorry. 15 hits.
Okay.
I keep forgetting my son. He fucking.
You probably go for. That's the one that was destroyed, I believe. But the one on the left would be available.
Yeah, whichever one.
Okay.
How much damage?
'Cause this one. Okay, hold on. We have to start If people are already destroying, we have to.
I just do 20
There we go.
damage.
Oh yeah, you destroyed the fuck out of that crystal.
Fuck yes. Got him.
Oh, him.
I got him, ladies. He thought he could survive, but he was ground.
As that one is smashed, it flickers again, and it does seem to be glowing less bright now. Well, anybody else want to do anything? Go after the other 2, or?
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna burn another thunder wave, but I'll thunderclap this one. Actually, no, I'll
John, you should throw a giant rocket at one of them or something. Maybe.
we use Sorcerer's Burst as acid, so that.
Oh yeah, there's a fucking
Acid.
boulder up here.
That's gonna be a 16 to hit.
16 will in fact hit. Boom, you gonna attack it?
That's gonna be a total of 6 acid damage to it.
6 acid damage is not gonna destroy it.
I'll just throw another one then. Or Boone will break it. I'll let Boone break it.
I'm gonna try getting at it with my sword.
Okay. Roll me an attack.
I mean, I think you would be better served picking up a rock.
Sword that's
I'm just gonna stab it.
True.
I mean, he's also proficient in the sword, though, isn't he?
Yeah, but bludgeoning would be more
It's
effective.
more just flavor. It's not that it actually. If you're just doing a damage counter, it won't
Yeah,
matter.
that's not an trick you do.
That's very fair on both counts.
It's honestly just for the humorousness of using the wrong tool for the job. I love it.
Yeah.
Okay, no, I feel where you guys are at. You convinced me. Break it, jump.
Caleb says, "Look, if stabbing something doesn't solve your problem, you haven't stabbed enough."
You grab me a slice of pizza. I think that's mine.
That one's Jason's, yeah.
Stab it
Hey,
in.
Jason, real quick.
Yeah.
The squid ink that I have,
Very well.
the poison named squid ink,
Okay.
I don't
Yeah.
remember how much damage it does to the person when they get poisoned by it, or is it literally just the poisoned effect, and then they get the tentacle that does a decent amount of damage?
Damage.
Trying to see. You got this in this chapter, right?
That sounds right. Yes.
Let me find on page. Oh, the octopus ink.
It was Octopus Ink. Okay.
The potion is bubbling green, stained by drops of dark substance.
Warp to course.
There you go.
It is a alchemist ink, potion, and the poison effect. The imbiber spouts tentacles, inky shadow. So basically, it just makes you sprout tentacles made of shadow, and then the shadow lasts for an hour. And as a bonus action, you can use the tentacles to make a weapon attack against the creature. Against a creature on hit. Yeah, it takes 1d8 necrotic damage.
Okay, cool. So there is actually no damage to the person other than the poisoned effect.
Well, it does take necrotic damage when you use your tentacle to attack. But other than that, it just it's not really a poison. It's just a
Yeah. You get poison. You have the poisoned property, like disadvantage to attacks and stuff.
Actually, you're right. It functions as a potion of poison. So if you drink, if you take. It does do poison damage. It just 46 poison damage. You must make a
46.
13. Yeah. It actually, yeah.
Just trying to remember why it wasn't such a great idea to drink it right away. That's why.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it lasts for an hour, but while that hour is happening, you if you fail to save, you are poisoned. You will take the damage. So yeah, even if you succeed on the save to not be poisoned, you still take the poison damage.
Lame.
Mm-hmm. It has a pretty high cost. Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry.
Go ahead, Christian.
I said sorry. That was it. Like I didn't want to interrupt the flow of everybody. I just realized that there was that bit of information missing from my log.
So I think John did 8 damage to the thing.
Yeah. Who did damage? I think John did damage.
Yep.
How much damage do you do?
8.
8 destroys it. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Goodbye, Chris.
On top of 6 that Rob did. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So there's 1 left.
Wait, John, what's your subclass again?
Drunk Master, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, nice. Makes sense. Just picturing Boone drunkenly staggering up and stabbing a crystal with a sword is hilarious.
I mean, that's precisely what happened. That's exactly what happened.
Yeah, so there's one crystal left.
It's like, oh, we're killing crystals, are we?
I'm imagining like an alternate take where he's like, "You fucking Harvey Keitel."
All right, so who's gonna take us straight to the last one? The circle does seem to be barely alive. It's flickering a lot. It's pretty dark.
Do you want the honors, Duke?
Oh, do I have to? Someone else do it.
I'm helping I'm helping Novell tie up the wizard.
Okay, fine.
I will get to my hands dirty, I guess.
Against this crystal.
What?
Hit him with an napalm.
I mean, I don't want to use it on that, honestly, but
I was just joking.
yeah.
I ain't backseat gaming.
I would love to, but I want to use it. I want to burn someone's flesh with it.
Father, I crave violence.
Caleb says drinking that poison is worth it for the hentai.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna shoot it. It's a magic crossbow. I just look at Boone stabbing it. I'm like, that should not have worked, but it did. Huh. I wonder if this will work.
Yeah, dude.
And then I don't have to go all the way over there either.
You could get a little closer to Tacitus
True.
for science.
Well, then I would be shooting through the ritual. That wouldn't be good. Okay.
Yeah, that works. we can. Oh, whoops. Me.
I stood under you.
There we go.
Okay. I'm gonna shoot.
Shoot that rock.
Does a
Shoot
15
that rock.
hit the rock?
15 does hit the rock.
Yay. Do I sneak attack the rock or just regular?
To be fair, the Rock is not aware of any of us.
I don't. Can you?
I feel like
attack
sneak
him out
attack procs on a creature, but I don't know if you want to.
I do
Yeah.
genuinely think sneak attack only works on creatures, though that is fucking hilarious.
I guess I'm asking if the crystal's a creature.
there? No, it's not a creature.
Okay.
Unless said object is a gazebo. You can sneak attack a
Yeah, that's
gazebo.
I do love at the end of that story. It's just the
So
guy did
it's
that.
just gonna do the damage of the weapon and the damage of the acid aura. Does the crystal have a soul? That's what. Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna use my piercer feat to reroll
Hey, there you go.
the 1 and turn it into a 6. God, that
Fuck
feat
yeah.
is so good if you remember to use it,
Yeah,
and if you only use piercing weapons. But
it's still basically savage attack with extra perks.
Yeah, right. Yo, I gotta make a half orc rogue sometime with piercer and sharpshooter. Alright, so that's 6 plus 2 plus another 6. So that's 14. Piercing with 2 acid. Or 12 piercing, 2 acid, 14 total.
14 total.
Yeah.
Yeah, it destroys this rock.
Let's
idiot.
go.
Done.
Got to love
All
having
right.
a magical weapon.
And
They do things they
Yeah.
shouldn't be able to.
that technically brings our quest to an end. You have
Ooh.
killed the dude.
What
It
about
is-
those gooey guys?
all right, actually, you're right. So the crystal shatters.
I'm kind of curious.
The circle itself fades, and as it fades, the gooey guy actually gets pulled into the circle and disappears from our universe. It was not from here.
That's some Hellboy shit. Let's go.
I'll tell you this, that you guys had 2 rounds to stop the circle, or else
Oh.
you would have had to fight this monster, and it's a monster. So it's actually 2 separate monsters that have their own hit points, and that work together, and they are cool as fuck. But you guys didn't interact with them, so
Take that.
So
maybe-
the fact that I
Ooh.
didn't whine about the fact that I had to go over there and make someone else do it in the second round was actually a good thing.
yeah.
That's efficiency right there.
Yeah. So technically it was, what is it? It's the headless body and a fragment of Kulamar, which is a whole other fucking terrifying thing.
Mother of love.
That's
Yeah.
some Hellboy shit. Like, let's go.
Yeah. There are two creatures that share a space and act together.
Oh.
But if you kill one or both, it would. If you kill the headless body, the fragment can still survive. But if you kill the fragment, which is much harder, the body would stop functioning. The body is the missing body of the party of Elro's party that you guys found.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
If you guys want, we can cut you guys, bring back to the body to Marcos's family.
Yes. I will also say this, just for our own sanity with the wizard. If he's going to be alive,
Yeah,
we're
he's
also
not
going to we're going to bag his head.
Wait,
Yeah, I was gonna ask how do you guys
Jam a sock.
Wait, we're keeping him alive, right?
Yeah, he's already been gagged. He's already been gagged. His hands have been tied, including his fingers, because I'm not fucking around. But we are also black bagging him because there is no way to cast if you cannot see, somatic, or speak.
Yeah. You have to
unless you're sorcerer.
unwizard the wizard.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we have like manacles and whatnot, and yeah, we got him. We got him all wrapped up, nice and
Since
tight.
you guys said I have like at least an hour to cook with tying this guy up, right?
Like how the police put a really unruly person they're arresting in the wrap.
Yeah. So basically, you can do that, but also we can bind his fingers.
Carbonite the wizard.
I will also give you a little bit of a nugget of knowledge. As you guys are exiting the mansion, you guys stumble across Zala again, but she is in human form.
Oh.
She is no longer fucked up. She is no longer monster form. So
that's awesome.
Ritual on killing Marcos seems to have fixed her.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
Going all right.
Hey, did you know that your friend was doing all this junk?
Yeah, I told you about it.
Yeah.
Well, it sucks.
Explain it to us.
I'm
That's what you're trying to
Shut
get
the
at.
hell
I'm the one that told you
The
about
women are talking right now.
your name.
There was some type of creature he summoned. I think his name was Kumar. I don't remember.
Kokomar. Yes, that sounds about right. I was tricked by Marcos. I was swept up by his genius and his charisma and
Well, we got his dumbass head in a sack and the rest of him tied up too.
You mean
I mean, honestly, if you want to get even, you can give him a good old tag. He won't.
22, okay?
What?
You should see him when he's human, okay?
He can't really do anything.
Yeah, exactly. You can get free licks in. He turned you into a creature. You give him one good old punch in the face. Call it even.
She walks over and kicks him in the balls.
Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah.
You're some Velma-esque character here.
Yeah.
I think Daphne. I pictured Daphne.
No. Peak Velma.
Well, Velma's also a lesbian.
But like peak Velma, because Velma kicks ass.
They just don't often let her be.
I'm not getting down a rabbit hole, and is Velma one of mine?
She is.
We live in a strange world.
Because if it was Daphne, like especially Buffy the Vampire Slayer Daphne, then she just fucking body flip him. But we're not going there.
We ain't ready for that.
Spiritually, we ain't ready for that.
So yeah, you guys get your 250 gold.
Fucking school.
They take the dead body. Obviously, live body.
Yeah, the very
thank
comatose and
Yeah,
dying
they
body
thank you
Marcos.
for not killing him. Actually, and actually, I tell you what, they give you an extra 50 gold on top of that.
Okay.
I guess
They give you gold for bringing him back alive.
I have 1,569 gold, baby.
Wait,
How much,
so we
how much
get
gold?
300, or we each get 300?
We couldn't hear it.
300 each? Okay.
that's the total we each get.
Yeah, 300 each.
Okay.
Love it,
Cool.
And then let's see about. Do we want to see about resurrecting our friend so we can get her corpse out of my bag?
I like that.
What?
I love that. Like you have no idea.
I really hope she didn't kill herself or want to commit suicide.
No, I remember she was killed by the.
I'm gonna be completely honest. Like, I'm an artist. I went to art school. I've heard and seen about suicides. There is no way that you do suicide by decapitation.
Yeah, I guess that would be hard.
I saw a necromancer try to do his dissertation on it. It went terribly.
Ugh.
Well, I would say if she had a DNR order on her body,
Yeah,
she would have told us.
that's true.
Accurate.
Well,
And if you're gonna kill yourself, there's absolutely gonna be a do not resurrect order. Just throwing that out there.
Absolutely. I would hope so, but you never know with these things.
and it ain't like she told us when we found her in the first place.
She didn't seem like overly jazzed about being dead. And at the very least, I feel like she would no longer be fucking stuck haunting that shit-ass place.
I like for Cordelia from a completely different type of people. Like, we're really close to our gods. Our gods are in the sky as stars. She's like, being dead ain't that bad.
I do have a question.
And just have her just be like, Well, she did seem kind of disappointed about being dead.
Do you guys stop and go see her? You know where her ghost is?
Yeah, we're gonna go
Yeah,
to her
we do.
ghost.
Yeah.
Okay.
You go to ghosts?
Yeah, we stop and go visit her ghost.
All right. Pull up her perception just so I can get back in her
Good
character.
news. We got your head and your body.
We've got a
Yeah,
room.
actually, I got a philosophical question for her, like as far as haunting goes. I'm kind of curious to see how this goes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I hope she doesn't get mad.
Well, no, like if she's haunting a place, maybe she can haunt her own body until she gets resurrected. That way, she's not just sitting there in a stump the whole goddamn time.
You know
That's not
what?
a bad
That's
point.
thinking outside the box there.
Or maybe even haunt the bag. Wouldn't even be the first time it's been haunted.
No.
Oh my god. Can't just
Okay.
do that.
Yeah. So you guys walk up and she pops up and she goes, "Hey, how you guys are still alive?
Oh,
I guess it went well.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
place. You were absolutely right about how much that place sucks shit.
Oh, it's like a lot. When you walked into her room, things got real weird.
Oh yeah, no, we
For-
fixed all that.
Yeah, teeth, doors, I know.
Oh
For
yeah.
for her own benefit, I actually kicked the wizard in the back of the knee for her own benefit, so he kind of like falls to the ground.
Yeah, we got the fucker.
Yeah, fuck that dude.
So we got a weird, I guess
Proposition.
it's.
I mean, I'm a floating head, so I don't really think it gets weirder than that.
No, I mean,
It gets weirder. Trust me. It gets weirder.
no. This
Why does the
is
floating head sound?
look. This is actually pretty weird. So philosophical question:
Uh-huh.
would you rather be laid to rest or resurrected? And this is a very literal question because we work for the Adventurers Guild. I'm literally rich as fuck, and I have your entire corpse in 2 convenient pieces in my bag of holding right now.
You have my body in your bag of holding.
We got your head.
I
and
dumped
your
a
body.
whole bunch of perfume on it so
And
it
your
doesn't
clothes?
stink.
I didn't tell him to do that.
And also, as far as I know, there's no air inside of a bag of holding, so it shouldn't. Well,
10 minutes here.
yeah, but that's still basically like putting a.
It's nothing.
So
That's like
let's
I-
cut to the chase.
I'm gonna stop this analogy before I say it. There's limited air for it to spoil.
So let's cut to the chase. Alive or dead? What'll it be?
I mean, being alive has been better than being dead so far. I don't want
good
to just
to
be
know.
dead. If I can be alive and have my own body, that would be dope.
I'll
Fuck
make
yeah.
sure
So-
to continue being alive. Thank you for the information.
I do have a follow-up question. This is just kind of see if you can, because I don't know how this shit works.
Uh-huh.
So, I mean, I know people tend to, haunt where they died and all that. Can you hitch a ride with us since we're bringing your body with us?
For sure. I could have gone into the house with you guys, but I really didn't fucking want to.
Oh, be damned. Okay.
I got beheaded in there. It really wasn't
Yeah.
the place I wanted.
Yeah, no, fair enough. Where's the rest of you then?
I can float along with you guys back to where you guys are going.
Oh, that's
Is there just like a ghost body somewhere, just like aimlessly floating around because it's
Just grasping around for its head, like, what the fuck?
No, it's just like floating through the air aimlessly,
I'm gonna
like a
roll
cloud.
For it. I'm gonna roll for it. Anything 11 or up, yes. 10 or no. 10 or below, no.
Okay.
Let's go.
Is it 8? An 8, so there is no. It's just the head.
Okay.
So we've established that in this universe, your ghost is whatever's attached to your head at the time you die.
Well, if it's a dice roll, it sounds like it could go either way in this world.
I guess it depends.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So if that's the case, that's kind of wildly entertaining to have this fucking disembodied head following us around, at least for now.
Yeah. So you guys drop off Marcos with his people, so for him to deal with and get him back to normal, and some major therapy for sure.
Yeah. You should probably. Vaj returns to our ghost friend. You should probably wait outside with Nimbus, and Tacitus.
Yeah.
It's just freak people out, you know.
You know, it's fair. That's fair.
And if you really want to hide, you can stay in my bag. You're not literally going to occupy any space.
That's fair.
No, I think I'm gonna hang out with the dragon in the cloud because that seems cool as fuck.
Yeah, fair enough.
Nimbus does a little
Hi.
flip.
Can he not talk?
Nimbus can communicate, and people can understand him, but it's like R2-D2 where all the audience hears is.
Okay. Couldn't Nimbus like spell out letters though?
Yeah,
First, second language. Okay.
It's all of it is understandable to. I want to be clear, literally everyone.
Yeah. Well, it's just the audience doesn't speak.
Yeah, the audience just doesn't know what it is, so that anyone gets to fill in the gaps.
Can Nimbus?
That's amazing.
Can Nimbus like skywrite into the letters?
I mean, he did come from a slime, so hypothetically he could shape himself.
I mean, I would say yes. I would allow that.
I love this.
I love it.
I love that we're giving my pet out a personality.
You're like Slime Cloud almost.
Well, that also just gives some cool utility. Like we can make shapes.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna allow the shit out of that.
I also just like the idea of being able to communicate with him. Like if there's a situation, like Nimbus, take Novell and go.
So Argos's family thanked you. They're very appreciative. Like I said, they tipped you extra for bringing him back alive. It saves them money, so they definitely paid you extra.
That rules.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then, who are we taking Elro's body to then?
I think we would probably want to ask Rufus for like what his recommendation would be.
Okay.
Because as much as like we know a thing or two about the healing services in the area. If we were to be we would probably want to be very specific with him and be like, we have the ghost, we have the corpse. How do we put the ghost and the corpse back together?
Okay. Yeah. So you go to his house.
Mm-hmm.
Or is there a cheaper way than 4,500 gold pieces? That's the real question.
Yes.
So yeah, Rufus answers George. He's like, "Oh, you guys are alive. You guys are back. You got another succession." Oh wait, Rufus's voice is much lower. It's like, "You guys are back. How did it go?"
I kicked the wizard again.
Very well.
Yeah.
Oh no, you guys have already dropped off the wizard.
Ah, damn it. Okay, I just wanted that to be a bit. Every time someone asked us how it went, I just kicked the wizard.
You kick and then realize the wizard isn't there, and you're like, shit.
Yeah, I like almost tripped, and I'm like, oh, it went well.
I missed his heart, but it turns out we wanted him alive, so it worked out.
Well, you missed his heart and hit his jugular, but you do.
We have a good medic.
Yeah.
And even have to explode that guy. That was pretty awesome.
Oh, so you guys brought him back alive, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, we sure did. We sure did.
And I mean, like,
sometimes you gotta coma.
Oh yeah, no, I mean it was. If I'm being honest, like it was that or break his fingers, and I was like, is death or torture worse at that point? Was gonna be my question.
Well, I mean, I did tie his fingers up.
That's fair.
His wrists, gagged them, bagged them. You know, what you do with wizards, really, when you want them to behave?
All things considered, even if it is relatively easy to resurrect someone, I can't imagine being dead is an entirely pleasant experience. So we did him a favor.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, a guy like that was definitely going to hell.
I'm gonna go back to notice Caleb's comment here. Nimbus 10, in fact, flipped the bird.
Yes.
Yes.
Also,
it can 1,000 times do
also,
that.
oh, you guys are alive is such a powerful way to say hello.
Yeah, that's fucking awesome.
I love you. I love Nimbus.
All right, so yeah, Vector. What are you guys here for? I don't have any mission for you right now.
Professional recommendation.
Yeah.
Very special, very specific recommendation.
You're kind of a mentor to us, so well, actually, what's the best way to resurrect someone, especially if they've been helpful?
Well, specifically a decapitated person.
Right.
All the parts and the ghost is hanging out with us. You can come out, bud. It's fine. Rufus is cool.
And Elder pops up and she goes, "Oh wait, you're an adventurer. I've seen you before." And she's like, "Yeah, Elder. I was with the party." He's like, "Well, I guess we can work with the Church of the Healer."
Oh, sweet.
You can send it over there, and they can probably get it done for you.
Oh, does the guild have resurrection insurance? That's lovely.
Yeah, we tried it if we can. I mean, it's not up to us. It's the goddess of healing is really her thing. And sometimes the god of death kind of gets involved, so it's not unheard of, but it can be a little bit of a tricky process.
Yes, makes sense. Death is
Vodri
no
almost
simple
turns
thing.
and goes, "That sounds fine. I'm down for a three-way," and then thinks about it and bites his tongue.
There you go. That's character development right there.
It's just like you see the thought bubble almost turn into a speech bubble, and then he's like pulls it back in.
Yeah.
Wallow's thought bubble.
Yeah. So
The one that's like,
I can send her down to the. I can take the body and get it down to the church healing. I've known their priestess for a little while, Gabriella. She's nice. She's dating my friend Humphrey. It's the whole thing.
He just kind of Vajri flips his bag open, looks into it, and goes, "Severed head and corpse, please," and flips the bag over and just dumps
It
him out.
flops. Ella just like turns and looks at you, and she's like, yeah.
Just
I kind of step.
That's my
No,
body.
I don't.
I kind of step next to Rufus in the doorway just in case the kid's close by, like so he doesn't see a fucking decapitated ass head on his front door.
well, and this body, they fucking mashed it through this hole, so it's gotta look fucked up.
It's definitely fucked up. It's definitely gross. Look.
It also smells like 30 dead grandmas because I
covered in Axe body spray.
I dumped 50
Oh, yeah.
gold worth of perfume.
I'm sure
on
that
this
helps.
Of course, you had $50
Well,
worth.
does anyone have prestidigitation? You can change the smell.
It's true.
Rob, you
That's a
have
spell I do not
prestidigitation, right? Rob,
That was my. What?
you have prestidigitation, right?
Oh my god, you're right. I do have prestidigitation.
Yeah.
I'm having a real Vajri moment IRL right now.
Yeah,
So do
that's
you-
rich people logic.
I digitate it. Yeah, I go, oh shit, that's right.
I feel like Vajri is like, oh, the 50 gold perfume isn't working. Hold on. Let me fix it.
Fine. And cracks his knuckles and just does the cantrip.
I feel like Elro just turns to you and very flatly goes to things.
Duke is just like, why
I'm sorry,
didn't you just use magic, Vajri?
I mean,
In
you
the
guys are
first
bringing,
place.
you're bringing me back to life. I guess I shouldn't complain too much, but it is my body, so
He doesn't respect anyone's
Just
body.
just be glad I didn't oil you up to get you in the bag better. Well, more conveniently, yeah, that's the way I put it.
yeah. Please don't oil me up.
He is like, as you say that he doesn't respect his body, he is like drinking espresso and smoking a cigarette.
But yes, Rufus, we're going to need the therapist once this is done, I think, as well.
And by the therapist, I assume you mean my mother.
Well, I mean,
He's not here. I assume you
whoever's
mean my
available. Of course, she's
Well, he fixed me up real good.
excellent.
Yeah, you were fucked up.
Wow. Yes, sir. I was.
You were.
Sir.
You were.
I forgot that that's my relationship. Is like she comes in and like kind of like salutes at you like you're a military leader.
I mean, he kind of is. In a way, he is a mentor slash boss slash friend.
I just Craig Robinson just makes me. I don't know.
You guys have been through it with Rufus.
That's true.
Yeah.
Sometimes we
Yeah.
put Rufus through it.
That's true.
Yeah.
In the same way, you guys. It has been a difficult time, but it has been a time to get to where you
Rufus
are.
is gonna be the guy we say, oh yeah, we go way back to other
Yeah.
people about.
Exactly.
Master Chief, what the hell are you doing?
So if you guys want, we can call it there. I think Rob wanted to do a thing.
I was saying, hey, you guys want to go for karaoke afterwards?
I don't really know if we should be singing until we get her body back together.
No, I mean, like, we literally gave it
Oh, yeah,
to
they're
the
gone. They're-
Adventurer Guild.
They're
That's
They're
all.
over there doing.
The process
Yeah,
is already beginning, I assume.
Yeah, the church is like...
She'll be fine.
She'll be fine.
They're pulling out the Gorilla Glue. They've got the vice grips. They've got
So,
the... Oh, shit.
I'm gonna-
Undo, hit Control Z, please.
I'm gonna ask Vajri and I guess Novell, maybe also Cordelia, like about the Gigamatsum that I'm raising just kind of get their ideas, kind of weigh in 3 different various ideas, and go. So, I was told, depending on what I fed this thing, would decide its tendencies. So far, I've definitely let it eat somebody. Well, a dead person, I suppose. But I'm trying to give it a well-rounded diet. What do you suppose I should feed it next?
Do survival or arcana? Let me see.
That way it's not too set in its ways. I don't want it to be necessarily picky.
Oh, I got
I'm
that.
gonna roll a vibes check, which I would like to use performance for, Jason, if you don't mind.
Yeah, go for it.
23.
That's a.
And what are you rolling for, June?
I was gonna do survival to know what type of goods and what's it's this.
What to feed the Gingawan?
Well, again, like Gitzo, what's it is, again, as Christian said, whatever it eats really helps define what it becomes. And the environment and also is too. So, I mean, whatever you feel best. I don't know if that to be a cop out, but like it, again, it's kind of, you get what you put into it kind of thing.
Okay.
Feed it some dice so you've got a thinking set of loaded dice.
Well, without the proper diet of protein to carbohydrates, he won't build up physical body strength at all, and then he'll just be a little weakling.
Cut some meat and potatoes into dice and feed them to him.
So what you guys are saying is, okay, feed it something that we would eat this time. Got it.
Yeah, you could never go wrong with fruits and vegetables to build up strong bones. And then, yes, some meat and potatoes would probably be good as well. And the loaded dice thing, if you want it to be a gambler, I suppose.
So I look to the Gigamotsum, like this little baby Gigamotsum, and this is the first time you guys have ever heard me say its name, but it's Byung Ming. I go, Byung Ming, what do you think about a little bit of potatoes and vegetables today?
It kind of, it's not sure what those words mean, but somehow it's like, it like gives you like squinty eyes, and it's like, potatoes and vegetables.
Meat from a plant he's talking about.
Digitationing it into dice.
What did you say, Tim?
I said meat from a plant is what he's talking about.
It's like
plant meat.
It looks at you and it's like it kind of if it could shrug, it shrugs.
Yeah.
It's a little unsure. It's not. For some reason, its brain is being like meat. I mean, potatoes and vegetables, bland. But it's also like, well, I don't fucking know anything. Let's try it.
Yeah. Bet.
Boil them, mash them, stick them in a stew.
Yeah.
Audrey just hands you a plate of raw potatoes carved into D6s.
Now, where the hell did you get that?
The potato was in my rations, and I did the rest with prestidigitation. I was bored because I'd already said what I was going to say in the conversation.
Like
so I was moving on to making that happen.
Well, color me impressed.
The prestidigitation scene from The Sword in the Stone, except with just like knives cutting a potato.
Yeah.
Just it going on in the background of everyone else seriously contemplating how to take care of
it's
this animal.
some combination of mage hand and
I'd already said what I was
prestidigitation.
gonna do, so.
I know that's my favorite Vajra line of all time.
Roger's just in the back going, Higgidus, Pigidus, Migidus, whoa. Prestidigitarium.
He's conducting. He's conducting some knives.
Or no,
I would. Yeah.
So I figured you
All right.
do
Yeah. Well, I'll say this, Vajri. I appreciate the potato dice. I do have a form for it in mind. But you'll see what is in time.
Also, real quick, just for a quick note, do you want to describe to chat what the Gigawatson is?
Now is that to say like what the base creature is?
Yes.
Okay. Right. let me pull it up. That way I
Or,
don't
yeah.
get the
Yeah,
lore
just
wrong.
Physically describe.
Yeah,
Well,
You don't necessarily
just-
have to tell us what it is.
a general description of what this thing we're talking about, where it came from.
While he's pulling that up, Vadri goes, okay, fair enough, and just begins throwing the potatoes to Nimbus, who is just floating up and catching them.
I imagine Nimbus loves potatoes.
Nimbus just loves playing fetch.
Yeah.
What the hell do you have? What are you giving him? Why are you giving any to me?
There it is. Okay, so
Nimbus
Oh,
just goes,
it's meat from a plant, Tacitus. You
so
probably don't want it.
just a quick blurb on
Mhm.
this little critter. Basically, because it's an infant, it's kind of a amorphous mass. And it kind of feeds off of like psychic fields once it's like reached maturity. But Jason's kind of given us the fun opportunity to kind of feed it stuff to shape its personality. But what it does is that it takes two forms. There's an item form, and then a tiny non-magical object. So it can take those two different forms, other than its like raw Gigamwatson form, which like a shapeless mass that kind of like absorbs psychic energies off of things. And we got it pretty much from a book. There's a cursed book. You could call it cursed, I suppose.
I need to know Lightner.
Yeah, I mean, like technically the book caused these things to spawn, like ad nauseum, if I remember properly. But they found a way to kind of make it controlled. So I think does that sound about right, Jason? As far as like a little blurb on it?
That's a great description of the good ones,
yeah.
for sure.
That is
Okay.
really cool.
Book friend, yeah, book friend for sure.
So I mean,
Goo-
like,
but
and
goo friend.
whatever you think is right, Jason. I already have the forms in mind for whatever it is to be, and whenever it reaches that form of maturity, just let me know.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's getting there. It's this is what, 2 missions, I think.
Yeah.
I think it was right after, you got it right after you met Poe, I think, right?
Yeah. No, right before we met.
Before you met Poe.
Oh
Okay.
yeah, no, because it was the mission. It was the second mission where we found the book, and it was after It was after the job before Poe with Hammer McPoundy.
Well, I know when you found the book, but we actually got the pre.
No, Poe is the BBEG.
Yeah.
Caleb.
Hopefully this
I
thing is
just love
Poe.
that. I do like Caleb's description of it, so it's like Morph from Treasure Planet.
Yeah, kinda. Yeah. So I imagine all this is happening on the way to karaoke.
Yeah.
Anybody else have any things they want to do before Rod gets to do his thing?
I just want to put the song in the chat, but does anyone else have anything?
Pet my dog.
Yeah. Did we ever decide what the dog's name was?
Yeah, what is your dog's name?
I've
Vodka just
just-
looks over and goes, what is your fucking dog's name, man? I never told him.
The dog is still named Dog.
Dog.
I
Right.
don't want to get too attached.
Oh, it's so sad. Man, so
Wait.
sad.
How you gonna let nothing happen to your dog?
That was Novell. That was like the most depressing thing I think I've ever heard you say. And he goes, "Hold on, give me 2 seconds." And he pulls out his sending stone and just pushes the equivalent of some buttons. Hey, honey. No, I'm not in danger. I promise. I know. I can't call you if I'm in a dungeon. I wouldn't do that. I want enough to come out to karaoke with me and my friends tonight. You guys want to meet my girlfriend?
You have
Sure.
a-
I look to Novell and I go, he looks like his name should be Apple Fritter.
Apple fritter?
apple fritter.
So
Hun,
He,
real quick.
he
what do you
laughs
think is-
super loudly at that, and then just goes, "I'll take it under advisement."
And real quick, honey, what do you think of naming the
should-
dog Apple Fritter?
You should see if he likes apple fritters first, though.
My
Who doesn't
girlfriend,
like apple fritters, honestly?
Jack just thinks that that's a great idea, frankly.
I suppose every dog I've met would eat anything, any baked good presented to it.
See?
You know, it's just not wise to prejudge. Maybe it's the first dog to not like them. I'm
Then
just
we'll
saying,
name
if-
him.
If you're going to name it forever, or him, I mean, I'm sorry.
Then his name will be Sausage.
We also Rob has some chickens, right?
Whenever,
They
yeah.
won't stop following me around. I can't get rid
Whenever,
of
whenever you're in doubt about an animal's name, just pick a food. You can't go wrong.
Does the
How
Duke
many chickens?
differentiate?
Like 4 or
Does the
5
Duke
or something?
differentiate between dogs and peasants? Well, I mean, they just serve very different functions. You
I have
know.
imagined that since Nimbus showed up, they've been slowly disappearing without explanation.
If you're
Oh no!
Oh shit, that's funny.
if you're hunting,
Yeah.
you need a dog. If you're working a field, you need a peasant.
Flying slime. He
Yeah.
still has. Imagine a cloud just eating you. Oh my god, his familiar is the vast.
It's also.
It's mini vast.
Have you ever seen Nope?
Yeah, it's Jean Jacket. Oh my god, my pet is Jean Jacket.
It's just a
I
tiny
think-
jean jacket.
Honestly, I think he
Uh-huh.
might still be wearing the purple cultist robe. I think he likes it. He
Uh,
he put it in bed. It's kind of cute, actually.
so we make it to the karaoke bar.
Mhm. And when we get there, hold on, let me find the picture, or I'll put it in the Discord again.
I mean, should we do karaoke bar at the beginning of next week, maybe?
I think we should do that at the beginning of next week. It's already 10:55. I don't want to push that.
Okay, I just thought it was gonna be
Yeah.
the last thing, so you could do the thing.
Oh no, honestly, we can open with that because then that can just destroy
Well,
the
like,
mood for the entire session.
It's more like if in the TV show the episode ended with us saying let's go to karaoke, and then the post-credit scene is Vaudry calling his girlfriend.
Mm-hmm. Yep, the post-credit scene is Vaudry calling his girlfriend Rakshas.
So I want to go. I want to go first for our thing.
Hell yeah.
Do it.
My favorite thing somebody else did was Rob when you were like, I was done talking. That you just made like the most Vaudry comment I have ever fucking heard. It was very, very good.
Thank you.
For me, I'm glad we actually got to do fill out most of the session.
Yep.
Good timing, actually.
Mm-hmm. That was really
So-
well done.
I still want to do some stuff with Tim with maps if he's up for it, but I don't expect everyone to stay up for it.
Yeah, no,
I would love to do that at a later time, but I got to go to bed. I have to go to sleep.
You want to go next then?
Yeah, I'll go ahead and go. I really enjoyed, honestly, like Jack doing just the Jack and Tim doing the one-shot KO of the bad guy was just so satisfying. That was easily like just a like, oh well, oh okay. So always good for a good time.
That is exactly how I felt, for sure.
Yeah, I could tell. It was obvious. Like, oh, all right,
I
I
don't
guess
want
with
to
that.
take this over for you guys, but so he's dead. It's just dead.
That guy? Oh, he's fucking dead.
Even if I gave him extra health, he's dead.
No, he's only mostly dead.
He's just
He got better. He'll be all right.
He'll be fine.
Dylan, what was your favorite thing for you?
Yeah, for me, I don't know. I enjoyed. You know what? Fuck it. I like representing a union.
Yeah.
Just representing
That was
the
good.
That was
union
it.
and just. I think this will continue to be a discussion point for the group of Cordelia and Novell being a little bit more like, hey, let's not just, full tilt murder people, and some of the rest of you being like, yeah, who gives a fuck? And I think
Yeah.
that I think those conversations are fun and interesting to have, and I haven't gotten tired of role playing those out because there's still depths to mine. I think with that topic of conversation.
I also
Totally
like
agree.
that, like, no one's. I'm not saying you're wrong. I was just more that, like, no one's actually like, I don't give a fuck. We just have like our own reasons why you should or shouldn't.
Right.
You know, and
It was
that's
also
what's
fun
cool
just to
about it. It's
kinda-
like even the
Yeah.
even
Sorry, I'll let you cook.
Dalton is, you know, a contract killer by profession, but that's his reason. It's not for no reason, you know.
Right.
It's just for a very wildly different reason. When does it
Also,
become okay to kill, you know?
Also, Caleb in the chat, we do milestones in this game. No XP, okay?
And I'll add to
But
that
murder
point that
gives
Tim
us
was making.
milestones. Sorry.
By just simply saying, like, it's also fun to just kind of like have these different ideas collide, like, and interact with each other.
Mhm.
It's fun for character development reasons, but also to like understand the motives behind
Yeah.
why each character does what they do. Like, it's always a good question of like, what would cause a person to kill somebody for character development.
Also, honestly, having the opposing views in a party would make sense because in the real world, not everyone's going to agree on every decision. And
Yeah.
you guys come about it in a very diplomatic. We're not going to make rash decisions. No one's going to ignore how others feel. Even if it's not how you originally wanted to do the thing, you're open to a discussion on how to do it, which I really like. Listening to you guys do, it's always a discussion to be like, hey, are we going to kill this dude or not? Like,
It's an interesting. It also, like, I love the RP openings it leads to. Like, it was a lot of fun for me to be like, remember how I said we were gonna know real quick?
Yeah, just like this is why like on top of that note, this is why I was inspired to go. All right, can I kill him now?
I picture the two of us just thieves canting at each other like, kill him? Yeah, kill him.
yeah.
I love it.
I like
We,
that.
we, we,
also,
we both basically get to the door frame and we both like sign language at each other to figure out who's gonna shoot where to make sure there's no
Like,
redundancies.
these vibes are fucked, right? Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, neck. All right, heart. Bet. Let's go.
I just like how like Cordelia's line on the morality here specifically is just like, I'm not from here. I'm not pretending my society is perfect, but we don't. I think it's just because a side effect of there being that only us and not that many of us are like, we ain't gonna just kill a guy. Goddamn. I mean, monsters. Sure, you gotta kill monsters. Like, obviously, anything monstrous or monster-like. You know, humanoid shape that has weird teeth and stuff. But humans and humanoids, no, we don't do that.
We have like a pretty solid spectrum of like all life should be saved if possible, all the way to name your price.
We'll kill anything that's an abomination because of what it is.
Mm-hmm.
You know, being a monster hunter kind of rule. Where were we in the thing? I'm
I think it's either Christian or Rob's, because technically they both got some, but I let Dylan go first if he wanted to go to bed.
Yes,
Yeah, I appreciate that, gang. Y'all have a great night.
Yeah.
Love you. All right, see you next time.
Have to, Bob. Talk to you later.
Wait.
Do you mind if I go next?
Go for it.
Okay, so for me, I liked that once again, for the third week in a row, the solution to a problem was Vajri recklessly throwing magic around. Every time it happens, it's just more and more validating to his stupid and incorrect worldviews, and I can't tell you how fun that arc is becoming for me.
Yeah.
For something someone else did this evening, I gotta give it to Jack for the Gingham Blossom. I think that's a real. I feel bad because already the name has dropped from my brain like a bag of fucking rocks.
It's not English. You're good.
Yeah. No,
I will actually drop the name in the chat. In the Discord. That is.
It seems Asian for sure.
I mean, Nimbus
It is. It is. So it's actually a deep cut from Shay. It's like kind of an inside joke for me and her. If you guys were to Google it, you would probably not understand what you're looking at. Where's the clown room? There it is. Clown room, Agents of Change, and then Huapow. There's his name. Talking about Byung Ming.
Byung Ming.
Yeah.
I'm never gonna be able to look at that and pronounce that. Oh fuck. I'm gonna have to get it from listening to you say it.
Yeah.
We
No,
can spell
all
it
good.
out phonetically.
So phonetically,
Never gonna be
Oh,
able to
Byung
read
Ming? Not so bad.
that. Says the weeb who speaks Japanese.
Excuse me. Korean and Japanese are not nearly the same.
But you're
Yeah,
good.
you still
You're good with
do what they were.
language
I know how to
shit.
pronounce other languages, yes.
It's-
so
yeah.
I gave you guys a phonetic way to pronounce it.
Byung Ming.
Okay.
I appreciate
That actually is
that.
hella
That
helpful.
That is
Yep.
insane.
I don't want to be insulting to a culture, so
No, same.
So like basically, the name might make more sense if there's anybody that's in the know to that name, like, and if they are, congratulations, you guys like the same band that my wife likes. If you don't know, that's okay. This is some K-pop shit. Like, it was one of those things where she was like,
Incredible.
It's totally fine. I don't give a fuck.
yeah, no, all good, and you guys
We
will see
love K-pop
there's
shit.
like layers to this joke. Once this Gig and Watson comes to full maturity.
I say gosh dang.
You're right. What is your favorite thing somebody else did, Christian?
Oh, well, I favorite thing someone else did. I would say, I kind of like the way, damn it, I'm so fucking tough with names. Taylor, so what's the name of your character again?
Boone.
Delos is right now.
This is Boone?
Yeah.
Okay, alright, cool.
Great.
So, Boone, so, I like the way that there's two different motions I thought were pretty great. There was simply just like, oh, I'm not in your way, and you're like, all right, I'm just already in the room then. That shit was pretty fucking funny. Because Boone's such a blunt person, but also to the point. The way that you broke the crystal.
With the sword.
Yeah, you're just like, fuck it. I'm
Yeah.
gonna break this crystal with a sword. I thought that was pretty great, and for me, because I actually didn't pick something for myself.
Oh, right. We went from Rob's thing to that. Right?
Yeah. I would say, favorite thing I did for myself, it was probably just kind of the, it was just RP this time around. Really, it was the moment of, like, here's what we can do to like neutralize this threat before it's a problem, but then also kind of being a bit candid with you guys to be like, all right, so you guys know this is more than just like me being like murder happy or lazy. Like, this is a coping mechanism. I don't get caught and I just kill things, so pretty cut and dry. So yeah, so that'd be De La Rosa
What you got,
with
John?
Boone.
Well, excuse me, I've had kind of a long day today.
No, I totally understand.
That's a
mood,
mood,
man.
dude. You're good.
Early as fuck. I totally get it, dog.
Yeah.
Can you
Well-
have 2 jobs today?
No, just one.
So.
Hmm.
kind of fond of how this session escalated by like kind of knocking back the pieces bit by bit, but I'm also a bit proud of. Yeah, you're not supposed to shoot yourself.
That's a first thing, okay?
What was your favorite thing somebody else did?
Yeah, I understand.
Oh, what was it?
It was kind of a coverall, like the way we kind of address things.
Who's left then?
That would be Plumby.
Yeah.
I think Tim has to go too, right?
I don't know.
Ooh. Tim, did you have an honorable mention?
Yeah, I haven't gone yet.
Well, hold on, we'll do June and then we'll do Tim.
Yeah, but I guess to keep up with the trend, June, well played on sticking to your character's guns with perspective of killing another person. Good stuff.
I hope it wasn't annoying.
No, not at all. Not at all. I said what I said. It was good RP.
Word.
Agreed.
Well, I guess that means I get to go.
Yeah, go.
Congratulations.
Okay. I hate to do this, but yeah, Audrey's whole fucking steez of just me. Like, I'm not.
I was done talking.
Yeah,
Me and you both were just giggling so hard about
I
it.
heard it say it. They was like, yeah, he's just.
I turned to June and you looked at me and we were both just done. We were both just done.
It's like in the Star Wars chat. I was like, I like hearing my own voice. Like, I misread the chat and thought that I was in the room while this was just Miles's dream sequence. I was like, no, it's fine.
And your favorite thing for you?
Um.
Also, you want a shot?
Yeah, sure. I was like, what is my?
All right.
This is a couple of weeks in a row where I'm just like, I'm not really sure what I liked about what I did. I'm really bad at keeping track of my own behavior. I like that today Cordelia was like, today is Cordelia Smash. I went to my therapist today and I'm kind of mad again. And I walked in and this woman just like, so tell me about this asshole. And I was like, Dot, I don't think you're allowed to say that. My therapist was this like, this Powerpuff Girls bubble-shaped woman who had that personality as well, and like she immediately disarmed me by just being like, she just was like, I'm cursing immediately. It is 3 p.m. on a Tuesday, and I heard about your story. And it sucks. So today, when I could make Cordelia smash stuff, it was pretty funny.
Hell yeah.
Good job.
And I also like how sometimes she just sort of acts out, like she loses some of her wisdom, which is arguably higher than her intelligence, by just like getting upset. Like,
I think that's good roleplay right there. Yeah.
She's had a few different obsessions over the last few weeks. Like she learned how to day drink, she learned how to window shop, and then compulsively shop. She learned about gambling. Like I hope
She
this.
got laid that one time.
Oh yeah. I feel like, to the extent that it's like, I don't even know, maybe cringe is the wrong adjective. I just like how you guys have all been here for me while she's just like, just going through it. Just kind of having a crash out moment every other day. But she's accessing care and asking for help, which is good.
Mm-hmm.
But she's definitely the alien girl who's just like, what the fuck is happening down here, y'all? This is a step too far. Tacitus, get back in here. I'm eating ham. Get back inside. I'm waiting for that moment where
Audrey is just sitting there next to him. They're both eating pieces of undefined meat. And Audrey's like, oh, he's eating.
I just can't wait for Tacitus to cast like a huge volley of magic missiles and be like, beans!
Magic brains.
Carrying it around in his little feetsies flying up.
Beans!
Yeah, he'll just be like, my bite wasn't enough. Well, let's see if you feel my beans.
I so want to hear Tacitus just yell beans every time he uses the magic.
Well, he's like this, so he has to like kind of move his legs to look like he's aiming straight. But
It's
also
also Audrey just get
the magic missile one is one of my favorite magic items.
yeah.
because it recharges a D4.
Yeah.
Yep,
Yeah.
it's
So
real good.
You can just be like, here is 6th level magic missile, fuck you, and then
Yeah,
be
I
like, oh, I don't use it for the rest of the day, and then roll a D4
With
against
the power, I have the beats.
Yeah, exactly. You can just like shoot it off whenever you feel like it.
I have it with Puck and Chains game that I'm in.
It's a good effect. It's a really good effect, I will add.
And
Yeah,
Adam,
there's some good Yeah.
your artillerist alchemist used that as his
That's true.
main wand, his gun wand. It was really good. It's like
I say
revolver
Tim,
that
Tim
never
deserves some
misses,
feathers,
basically.
or not feathers. He deserves some flowers as well, because Tim did some good RP today.
Oh,
Thank you.
yeah. You
Who would like to give Tim some flowers? If nobody, and I will. I got a few on lock that I could give.
Sure, go for it.
All right. I would say really great moments for Duke is Duke kind of with the charisma moments that you used were really great. It just like helping people bullshit was really entertaining. And also getting really good with those like quips and one-liners with the Duke. It's really fun.
Yeah, I always have a lot of fun because like the personality trait I have is sarcasm and insults are my weapons of choice. So I like really internalize that.
Yeah.
And it works so great. It lines up so well with being just like a shitty nobleman archetype.
actually,
You're
that's
so
amazing.
sassy.
Yeah.
It's so good getting to see Tim be just sassy as fuck.
It's a really fun character to see
Well,
play.
because like I'm normally I often play like a much more humble character, so it's a diversion for me, and like just by temperament I'm usually just kind of like helpful.
Yeah.
So, but I like how Duke is helpful tangibly, but the whole along the whole way he's just a fucking annoying ass bitch.
He's a rascal.
He's
in the
he's like
funniest way.
belittling and insulting you the whole fucking time, but he's literally bandaging your fucking wounds. As he
Right.
does to me.
Yep.
Exactly. Insults are my love language at some level, but they're also my hate language.
Yeah. It's all on the flavor.
Caleb also enjoyed. Do I have to attack the crystal? It's so much work.
Yes, that was a good one. Yeah, I'd say that was the best moment.
We really, I feel like the two characters we've been doing have been playing really well off of each other. Especially because like I've also been trying to stick to and internalize my personality trait, which is I'm the lead of the party and I expect everyone's attention when I walk into the room.
Yeah. We're playing two flavors of rich asshole. I love how the energy though of shooting the crystal is like when Indiana Jones is like, I don't want to fight this fucking guy with a sword. I'm just gonna shoot him.
Well, you know what? Real talk. You know why that happened, right?
Yeah, that was real. It was.
He was hungover. He was like, "Fuck this."
He was like, "I'm not doing it anymore." Indy would just shoot him.
Yeah,
and they kept it.
I love that man. Like, his acting stories are just the best stories.
He just like effortlessly wanders in and like is the greatest actor and is just so low key about it. But anyway, we've gotten far afield. I would have the flower I would have given was Novell being a union representative for the cult. That's the fucking funniest thing I've heard in a long time.
That was awesome. Yeah.
We have used that bait and switch more than once on people at this point, and it's getting better.
Y'all did that in Dragons.
And
right?
yeah, like we have the full spectrum of should we kill or not, and we have the full toolkit of we can talk our way through or fight our we can do this the easy way or the hard way, And we're really good at that now.
It's because it's a much more refined version of the first time we did it with the bookseller, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Because we wandered into the basement while they were in the process of resurrecting their leader and went, no, the seals are all wrong, and I just did it off the ground. You gotta start from scratch.
I remember that shit.
Yes.
And the were-rats were just staring at us like, what?
That was that campaign that I didn't. It was Dragon Heist, wasn't it?
Just be bossy enough.
No, it was one.
It was level 2 of this.
Because I remember because I tried to run this book as a whole campaign.
No.
And before I did Strahd, I tried to run Kingdom Keep Mysteries as a campaign.
All right, I'm actually gonna crash myself. I will check you out later.
I think we're all set.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go ahead and raid out to the usual spot. Visiting Hours podcast with Marcellus Knight and Grasshopper Games. So, as we wind down the stream, we hope you had fun. We hope you're able to laugh, even if it was at our expense. And we hope that if anything's weighing on you, it feels a little bit lighter after hanging out online with friends. And until next time, bye.
Bye.